Hello, right, so we should be back now. Not sure why everything's gone a bit hectic. I know that using the Roll20 on Chrome it is pretty resource intensive, um, but I think maybe dropping it now down to from 60 FPS to 30 FPS should be a little bit better. I'll be moving my head a bit more, bit more slower, as it were, and a little bit not so smooth. But hopefully this is not going to be running so bad now. Um, so. As I say, we are just waiting for one other guy. There's always one, isn't there? And if he's watching this stream, hurry up, get your backside on here right now. But yeah, as I say, anyone, please do say hello in the chat. It would be great to say hello. I would give you a recap of what's going on, but I'll give you a sort of a very brief recap. As I say, from the last stream, we sort of jumped straight in. So we don't. It was. It's not like something I've done from the beginning here. It's definitely something that we have. We've been doing it since maybe June sort of time. We used to do it before that. We used to do it in person. We used to go around the DM's house. We used to spend several weeks there. But I think we're now going on, so I'm just going to go to desktop audio. Yep, all good to go.
Okay, let's have a quick recap over where we last were. So you guys are still clambering your way through the Amber Temple in search of some sort of lost knowledge, perhaps give you an edge over Strahd, and to hopefully locate the missing spellbook of your ally, the Mad Mage. You encountered some barbarians. You ended up bedding down with for the night, in a manner of speaking.
Yes.
However, during that night's rest, you were visited by Strahd, who has spirited away Irina.
Oh, yeah.
So her fate is now unknown.
That's it, she's dead.
Having suffered that loss, you have decided to press on into the temple. As your tasks seem to be getting more grim as days proceed. So, yeah, after encountering a weird statue that tried to lure you to some sort of hypnotic death of some sort, possibly, you managed to cover it with a bit of bedroll, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Seemed to break the spell. And proceeding on, you then opened a hidden door and encountered, as you entered this room, just this tall, 6 foot tall skeleton dressed in a red robe with glowing red eyes, which just turned to face you, Sanarin, as you were the first through the door, and just went, "Do I know you?"
Is that where we got to?
That is where it ended. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can we map up?
Oh yes, sorry, I have not dragged you on the thing.
Hey, where are we?
That'll probably take about 5 minutes to load now.
I'd completely forgotten where we were.
It's over a month ago, so yeah.
Yeah, I apologise for coughing as well today.
No, you're right. You're right.
We can pretend it's part of the ambience, like it's a dusty floor or something.
Yeah.
We should join in and sympathy.
The air quality was horrible.
It's all the wood burners.
Yeah.
So,
no, sir. Apologise for this intrusion. May I ask who we have the honour to meet?
he sort of pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I'm having trouble remembering that. I hoped you would know. So I assume we have not met before.
I don't think so, unfortunately.
Well, I can help you remember your name. I'm Sanarin.
That
And these are my worthy colleagues. Is that a thing?
Hopefully.
Worthy,
Worthy
you're
colleague.
worthy of being my colleagues.
Well, a pleasure to meet you, small one. What brings you to my abode?
Well, we're actually doing some exploring because we're looking for a book that's of
Whack
great
one.
interest to us.
Oh, hi, Lawrence.
Yeah, sorry about that. My Wi-Fi driver's being a fucking bitch and wants a little mini disc, so I had to resort to a cable.
Everybody,
Fair enough.
welcome Lawrence to the room.
Let the swearing begin.
Swearing begin. Is this where I need to do a little? Guys, you need to mature content only, okay?
So, at the mention of books and searching for knowledge, the Lich just sort of not smiles because he hasn't got a face as such, but just sort of straightens up slightly and says, "Knowledge that used to be something I was good at." And Casimir and Errol at the back of the group both sort of exchange a glance and say, "You seem rather absent-minded for a Lich."
A lich.
And you would know they're a fairly infamous creation. Basically, particularly powerful wizards that are more evil than most can undergo rituals to essentially extend their life indefinitely. And obviously, in the current state, this one is particularly old.
Mm. Pretty much undead.
Indeed. So he seems to be just sort of absent-mindedly staring off into space again at the moment and not paying you guys any mind.
Oh, bless him.
I'm going to walk over to Lisa.
Mhm.
I want to pull her sort of away from this guy we've just met. I don't know where's a good place. Maybe just over here somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to whisper to Lisa so that chap can't hear. Do we think this might be the Mad Mage of Mount Baratok?
No, you've already
I'm
encountered
just
that
going to
mage.
be.
Then ignore me.
He was very verbose, the old mad mage. He didn't stare off in the distance, did he?
No, indeed. He did try to kill you as well, but he was mad until you fixed him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it's been so long ago.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it was. Actually, yeah, Zendaya, you would know that the spell you used to help the Mad Mage previously, if you had access to it again, could be possibly used to clear the fug around this particular lich.
Although, do we want to? He's going to get killy.
Is he going to get killy?
You never know.
Is he going to get killy?
Yeah,
Okay.
what spell was it again? I can't remember.
I think I had a scroll of...
I think it was Greater Restoration. I don't think you've got access to that directly at the moment.
No, I don't believe I do.
But you do have a lesser one.
I do have lesser restoration, don't I? Which I do have prepared.
Yeah, there you go.
Does anyone fancy doing one of those checks that you can do where you can kind of locate stuff that's a bit magic-y? In case there is a spell book in here, you might be directed towards.
Detect magic.
Indeed.
That's the fella.
Have I got that on the thing?
Not
Or we could just outright ask him.
good indeed. Yeah.
I'm just going to bring up my lesser restoration, just so everyone can see what it does. So touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralysed or poisoned. So that's none of what he appears to be, is it?
Well, you never know. You know, it might have a lesser effect for a shorter term rather than a permanent cure.
So we could do that and then ask him about the book.
You can just ask him straight off the bat as well first. You never know.
Should we ask him first and see what happens?
Yeah, go on. Fine.
Excuse me again, sir. We're looking for a missing spell book. Might you have seen it?
He spins around as you seem to address him again, as he was staring off in the other direction, and just sort of not well. The red glow in his eye socket sort of dims as if he's blinking. As he looks down at you. Says, "A spell book, you say?
Yeah,
What kind of spell book?"
I'm missing one.
I'm just gonna sit there and just silently shake my head.
Well, we're not sure what it looks like, but we might know if we see it.
Interesting. Okay. So the lich sort of paces backwards and forth for a moment, seemingly in thought, and then sits down on this divan in the middle of the room and sort of strums his fingers on the back of a fancy-looking book that looks like it's seen better days than the divan that it sat on, which looks like it's starting to rot. And you see on the side of the book that he's just strumming his fingers on as he's thinking. It seems to be some sort of script etched. It says, "No, I can't think of any spell books. I seem to have misplaced mine thinking about it."
May I have my book? I've dropped a book somewhere. Is that it? The one in your hand there?
This? And he sort of looks down at it in surprise. Possibly, and he sort of hands it to you.
Very well done. I'll do a silent nod of approval.
Thank you very much. I'm going to pass it quietly to Zendaya to inspect, and then distract him a bit further. Nice place you've got here.
Thank you. I think some of it's seen better days, but I try.
Oh, you're doing a good job.
So
keeping it nice.
So are you looking over this book while we're doing this
Yes.
awkward small
Is there
talk?
anything? Is there anything that I recognise from here or seem to be familiar with?
So the contents of the book, you don't recognise the symbols and the like. They seem more arcane than divine in nature, so it's not magic you're familiar with. But the etching on the outside down the spine is just says the incants of Exathanta.
Okay.
The incants of Exathanta, was there?
Exethanter.
Oh, okay.
Funny old weather we've been having recently.
Is it still snowing outside?
Yeah, if you like.
I'm going to just wander over to Casimir and just ask if this looks any familiar to him. And Errol as well.
Both Casimir and Errol sort of glance at the book and start flicking through the pages. And very quickly, Casimir gets even paler as he sort of looks over at the lich. Says, I believe this belongs to him.
Okay.
Belongs to the lich, okay.
Yeah.
Did I notice him grow paler?
Yes. Yeah.
So I'll ask him, so you seem to have possibly noticed something that we haven't?
Well, this belongs to a lich. So the content is likely potentially dangerous. And if he regains his senses, he may come looking for it.
Would we have any use out of this?
Errol certainly seems curious to glance through it, but Casimir sort of just puts a hand on his shoulder and says, "Please exercise restraint until we know more."
Maybe we should.
Do we want to have another quick check through the room anyway? Do like a perception?
Yeah, if you want to have if you want to have a poke around,
Thanks,
have an investigation.
Corey. Thanks, lady.
Okay.
I was just wondering whether we should
Appreciate that. But thank you for letting me know. And
offer it back to him
yeah,
as if we've
I
just
know, it
found his
sucks.
missing
But
book or
only
something.
for
He
you,
might be
lady,
quite
only for
grateful.
Maybe.
If we're not going to use it.
You didn't seem to find anything more other than getting a face full of dust off one of the shelves. Amber, I'm afraid.
So did we ask him
Well-
what he's doing, or did he say he couldn't remember?
He couldn't be entirely sure. Yeah, he was a bit foggy.
Thank you, really
That's
appreciate
why.
it.
See
Hope
if
you're keeping well, by the way, and the little one is
Kaz
alright
was
as
that
well.
worried about the book.
Yeah, I think possibly. Maybe we should just, if you can distract him again, as you've been doing, we'll just drop the book back on the table beneath him. As if we never had it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're going to try and do that, make a sleight of hand check, whoever's putting it back.
Okie dokie.
Can't we just go, oh, we found your book?
No, we could do if you want to do it that way. Should we tell him that we found it?
back to him.
Yeah,
okay.
he's likely
Okay.
to believe it.
We'll do it that way.
Who's going to hand it back to him?
Me.
Me. Okay.
Yeah.
So you hand the book over, and the lich looks down at the book. Says, "Is that mine?"
Yeah, I just found it on the floor. Is it yours?
My word, it is. And he picks it up, and looks down the spine. Ah, Exothanta. Of course, that's my name.
Nice to meet you, Exothanta.
Ah, it's pleasure to meet fellow knowledge seekers. And he seems to be brightening them up now, likely knocked something loose in his brain a little. So, what can I do for you? Are you interested in the library here?
Very much so, yes. We're very excited by books of all
Fantastic.
kinds.
Would you like a tour?
Love one, thank you.
And he just stands up and walks over to here, this next to this desk here, and just presses a little notch on the wall, and this door slides open.
Ooh.
Says, "Do follow me," and he steps through and opens a second door through here. It says, "Do mind the clutter in here? I haven't had a clear out in a while."
Yeah.
So as you step, who's going first to follow him through?
Yeah.
As you step into this room, into this little bit here, it's just a crunch as you step foot on the floor, and strewn all across the floor is just hundreds of skulls.
Nice.
Oh, my collection.
And yeah,
So you weren't expecting guests then, Exantha?
no, I don't get many. No, Strahd's seems intent on keeping this place to himself. Foolish boy.
Interesting.
And he leads you through into the next room. So you can wander on through if you wish.
Yeah,
Following.
And
Yeah.
did he say foolish boy about Strahd then?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So are you any relation to Strahd?
No, definitely not. I'm been around these parts much longer than he, but he certainly knows his way around here. He's always treats me respectfully, even if his goals seem a little bit far-fetched.
Over hearing that, I go, his goals?
Well, he's tangling with powers far greater than he. He wishes to free himself from this prison, but the powers he has angered will never let him be.
Oh my. Sounds
Or Strahd?
yeah, sounds very scary.
Well, I certainly wouldn't mess with them myself, but they can be a great source of information if treated with carefully.
Who are they that you speak of?
The dark powers, and he seems to mention of that. Just seems to start trailing off again, like the madness around him just seems to be settling back in again.
No.
And he just sort of trails off and just sort of sits down in an armchair over here. But the room you're in, you can see quite clearly is fairly well lit, and it's got stone bookshelves across each wall, about 20 foot high. The ceiling about 30 foot above you. Covering the ceiling is a fresco that depicts angels being set ablaze in a hell somewhere. There's a black marble railing enclosing a gold marble staircase that spirals gently down a 30-foot wide, 30-foot deep shaft to the north end of the room. Against the grey walls stood these black marble bookcases, the stone bookcases. And on the shelves are hundreds of well-preserved tomes. There's embroidered rugs, chairs, and lit candelabras filling the rest of the room. And you can see there's literally thousands of books in here.
Wow. A shelf each. Have they got those ladders you can get on where they kind of roll along from side to side?
The whizzy one.
Always wanted to go over
I'll
one of
allow
those.
it. I'll allow it. There is one.
Yeah, a shelf each, maybe. What? Like, anyone know exactly what we are looking for? Identifying marks.
Does Casimir know what we're looking for?
He sort of shrugs. I know my own personal spellbook has my initial on it at least. This mage of yours, he may, depending on his ego, may have his name emblazoned upon it.
Okay. It's a start.
Yeah. So if you want to start having a search through some of these shelves, just roll an investigation check. Anyone who's having a route around.
I can't remember how to get my menu back up again. All I've got is a map.
Click on the paper, click on the second icon, and then you find yourself and the players.
There's three little like lions icon on the top right.
I do
No,
different.
I don't have anything on
Like,
that.
if you click on the journal on the players, you see all the characters.
I haven't
That's
got
right, I think
anything
he's-
on the right.
Yeah, I
I've
think he's
only got the
minimised
map.
that. There's usually three little line thing, a little fly out over the scroll bar. You can click to toggle it.
Oh, you beauty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else rolling investigation? How about you, Smegs?
So roll 20 is.
Yeah.
There are some intricate little bits that we
Smegs, you have a
sometimes get a bit
roll.
confused with.
Whoa.
Nice.
Anything I find, I steal.
Okay. Anybody else rolling as well?
Yeah, I'm on.
Awesome.
Whilst people are investigating, can I speak or try and speak to the chap again? And just, I'm going to mention to him. We tried to go downstairs earlier, and kind of got a little bit hot, should we say, from something launching a fireball at us. Would you know what that is at all?
That'll be the Guardian. He sort of brightens up briefly.
The Guardian?
I think his name is Cedric, but
Cedric.
he can be an irritable sort. About the only person he allows in here these days is, well, other than myself, is Strahd.
Oh, okay.
Is there any way that we can become friends with him?
Almost certainly not. No, he pretty much lives in the head of that statue. He's an odd chap. Not entirely sure he's human.
Yeah.
And sort of zones out again. Okay, so as you guys are rooting through the shelves, Lisa, you find a book that initially looks promising, but as you flip it open, doesn't belong to the Mad Mage, but does contain a spell scroll of some nature in what appears to be of arcane something or other.
Okay.
Hang on, I've lost my thing.
I lost my thing.
Too many windows open.
Hashtag DM troubles.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I struggle with 3 windows, so I hate to think how you're struggling.
Oh man, I've only got that. But note there was a spell scroll for spell of 5th level,
Okay.
but I can't remember. remember or find the note of what the spell was.
Just gonna
So
say
I'll
thank you
roll
very
that
much.
later, but you've got a
Okay.
5th level arcane spell scroll of something,
As.
which you can't use, but Errol or Casimir might be able to, and of course the Mad Mage
Okay.
as well.
I'll write it down.
Yeah, just thank you
Cool,
guys for coming
thank
and
you.
watching this. Really
I'll
appreciate it.
re-roll that
If you want to
later.
say hello in the
Find my
chat,
note.
lovely to say thank you for coming in person.
Simon,
we'll crack on.
you just find a couple of dusty old tomes, including what looks like maybe an old, it's very rotted on the spine, but you just make out it seems to be a storybook called Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites. Which you believe is a literary classic from many centuries ago.
Did you catch that? Did you just come back?
Oh no.
No, it sounds like black exploitation.
You found an old rotting book, a copy of a storybook called Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites.
Definitely a
Maybe
black
it's not
exploitation.
And Smegsy, you find almost immediately the tome of the Mad Mage. However, as you go to pull it out of the shelf, it sort of you hear a popping sound, and it just launches itself into the middle of the room. It goes thunk at Casimir's feet, as if it's homed in on the most powerful magic user among you. However, in doing so, you do notice it revealed a little pouch stuffed behind it. That when you open it, appears to contain a number of gems.
Very nice.
You find
What's the exact
looks to be a ruby, a diamond, and a couple of garnets. So make a note of those.
Shout out your
later.
Minecraft channel, Corey.
Certainly the diamond.
What's the number? A single one of
A
each?
A single one of each, yeah.
Smex, didn't you just jump on the lot anyway?
Yeah, he's got them all. He's got a little gem pouch, we'll say.
Cool.
So,
Oh, I get a little pouch as well.
yeah, it's a little pouch. Little pouch.
Is it my first pouch?
Yeah.
Is it leather? Is it cotton base? Is it silk? Is it string poly? Is it? Or is
It's
it
canvas. I don't know. Well,
does it
every little
smell like?
detail. Smells of old
Did they have
people.
canvas in the days when this was?
Oh god. It's just a little. It looks like a little
Sure.
leather pouch of some sort.
History
Well,
lessons with
Year
Speckle.
and
It's-
sweat.
What sort of, is it human leather? Is it cow leather? Pig leather?
You don't know. You don't know. You'd have to take it to an expert to find out.
What you just
Is there an expert in
pull
this
up
game
the
on
basket, though.
UFC?
Not right now, there isn't. But there might be
20
down in the village.
minutes later.
Indeed.
Is
Indeed.
it cotton?
Anyway, Casimir picks up the book and offers it to you, Sanarin. Says, you might want to keep hold of this, or one of you, to pass on to your friend.
Thank you very much.
So,
How big
whoever
is
wants
this
to-
book?
to be fair, it's nearly the same size as you. Well, it's not
I'm
that
not-
big, but it's pretty large. It weighs a good 10 pounds. It's pretty beefy.
May I pass it to someone larger than me then?
Yeah. Who's grabbing it?
I think Zendaya should take it.
Okay. There you go. So, mark the Mage Mage's spellbook into your inventory. Weight of 10. So you can see there's a glow from the room below, as it were, down the stairs, which indicates there is more to see down there if you are interested in doing so. Otherwise, Exothantus seems to have just zoned out and is just. You think he might be snoring, but it's more of a strange whistling sound.
I can't tell whether his eyes are open or not still as well.
Indeed. Well, the red glow is sort of quite dim at the moment, so you suspect his eyes might be shut, but it's hard to tell.
Oh.
Maybe.
Sorry, Aaron, you were
Aaron,
quite quiet there.
Quiet.
Can you hear me now?
That's better.
I said maybe we should probably leave him with his book, I think.
Hmm.
doesn't look like... the only other thought I possibly had was whether or not we want to ask him to go downstairs with us and see if we can walk past Cedric without being fireballed.
Could do. That might be a good way past.
I did also forget as well, Smegza, you did spot as well, while you were doing your investigation, on this wall here, you found a button that looks like it would open a hidden door on this part of the wall.
Ooh, a bird.
And that's personally kept to myself, isn't it?
Up to you. Up to you.
I'm just gonna have a little sit on this chair for 10 seconds to rest the legs while you boys and girls are walking down the stairs. You know, got my old little penknife out, cutting off all the little hard bits of skin off my feet. Have a little bit of a taste.
Oh.
That is
It was awesome.
quite repulsing.
Oh.
Maybe got a mushroom between my toes as well.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Should we try and rouse Xantha?
Yeah. See if he'll come down with us.
Okay. So, what are you going to say? Are you going to tap him on the shoulder or anything?
I might look over and just ask, Sanarin, you seem to be quite friendly with this chap. Did you want to try and ask him if we can go downstairs again?
Well, you know what they say, you should never wake a sleeping lich. But I'll speak gently and see if he responds.
Okay.
Excuse me, Xantha, are you busy?
Oh, hello. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think my games might have locked up. Yeah, let me refresh my page. Hang on. Be right back.
Okay.
DM. Do 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 do.
Yeah.
DM. Do do do. DM.
Let's have a quick party.
No, here's a hey guys, thank you ever so much for
That's
coming
what I
along.
do at
If you're
party.
watching this, please do say hello in the chat. I hope you're enjoying it. If you've got any questions about what we're doing, where we're at, appreciate that we're right in the middle of a massive campaign at this time.
Completely back.
But yeah, any questions, put it in the chat and I'll try and ask as or answer
Okay,
them as
sorry.
best I can.
So you were waking up Xantha, or at least trying,
Gently.
gently. So you're just touching him on the shoulder or something, or
No, I'm not touching him.
no, not going to make any physical contact.
Hi, Xantha.
He
Are you
hasn't
busy?
changed at all. No, he
Sort of
has not changed
Just
at all.
keeps this whistling sound and says, "Not the books, not the books."
Oh dear.
What a creepy.
So you do the loud cough. He stands bolt upright. Says, "Oh, we're under attack!" And just immediately casts Thunderwave.
Ah!
So
Oh God.
so I need Smegma.
I'm sitting down out of the way. I'm not involved.
You're close enough. So I need Smegma, Sanarin, and Errol to all make Constitution saving throws.
Is that me as well? Did you say sorry?
No, you're far enough away unless
Oh,
you were stood right next to him as well.
No.
I'm sitting
Sorry,
down in this
everyone.
nice chair there. I didn't do anything this time. Constitution, you say?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Ah, fuck.
Okay, you all fail, so you all take 8 points of Thunderwave damage.
I'm sorry.
You all fail.
Oh man.
And then he sort of gathers himself as you also all fly across the room and are just thrown onto your backs. Says, "Oh, my apologies. You startled me."
No, not at all. Oh, do you have anything that could make me feel a bit better?
Well, no,
And my
I
friends.
don't generally require food. Just the occasional soul.
Okay, I might just take another step back at the mention. Da, da, da.
Told you we might get a bit killy.
Your poor unfortunate soul.
Yeah.
So thank you for having us. We're going to take our leave now. We don't want to outstay our welcome. Do you think we'll be all right going downstairs?
I hope so. You've been fine guests. You've not destroyed anything. As he indicates around where all the furniture is now shattered from the Thunderwave he just cast. So yes, if you need me, I will retreat to my chamber. He
Before
seems-
you do so,
Yeah.
you mentioned Cedric downstairs. Are we going to have trouble with Cedric?
Yes. Well, he doesn't generally leave the head of the statue. So if you need to, you could probably run past him. But the way you came in is usually safe as well. It's usually the ground floor he covers the most.
Do we want to ask if there's anything of interest down there without trying to arouse suspicion? I don't know how one would ask what's downstairs that we might be of interest. Or do we just run for it like he's just said?
I think maybe we should run for it. We got our prize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So Exothanta trots off this way. You feel like he's quite embarrassed with himself. Bless him. And you also notice Casimir, other than the brief interruption from the Thunderwave being cast, seems to be sort of staring down as if he's almost listening to something from below.
Casimir, everything okay?
Says, I believe my goal is almost in sight.
What's his goal again?
Wasn't his goal to kill
You
Strahd?
don't know. None of you asked.
Your goal? What is this goal you speak of?
Oh, yes, that goal. Can you just remind us again?
Make a persuasion check.
Is that me or Lawrence?
Whoever's joining
I
in
can't
there.
believe we never asked him.
I was gonna say, you just- yeah, you just-
Krezk.
He just suggested.
I've got
Yeah.
I got a +6. I'll roll it. Or have you already done it?
You can roll as well as I. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, you're an honest character, so your persuasion isn't too great, is it?
I rolled a 2. I got a +6 on persuasion, and I got 2.
so
Everyone is doing it.
everyone's,
And no one
everyone's
can get
failed.
+12.
No, none of you
Yeah,
need
but
to know his
actually, it's a
backstory.
group effort. When you calculate it all up,
It's got peer pressure, is there
Yeah.
not? Can we not roll for peer?
Are we nearly there yet? Are we nearly there yet?
Errol, I believe you wanted to ask him as well, didn't you?
Oh dear. So Casimir just says, "Follow me. I will hopefully show you." And he starts descending the stairs.
You're making me nervous. There's
when they wander up, I slowly wander over to that door and press the button and see what happens.
Yeah. So this door slides open.
But they'll be walking downstairs. They walk
Okay. So once everyone else is gone, yeah.
We shall metagame. Let's go, guys.
Bye.
So yeah. So
Don't be a stranger.
most of you are going down the stairs that way. Smegma, you slide this door open, and it reveals a staircase leading down. That you believe would lead to the main floor, right at the base of that big statue. So,
Can I do it creepily, just to make sure I don't want to get killed?
creepily, so you want to be stealthing. Yeah, roll a stealth check. Okay, so you're all following your various routes downstairs.
Don't split the party. Oh, too late.
You're like,
Oh, hello. Black screen, or we need to zoom out?
I am still loading stuff in. Hang on.
It's very dark down here.
bottom right-ish.
Bottom right-ish. I like it.
Wait, is it? Oh, it has. Sorry, you guys are on here twice now. In some places.
Oh.
Hang on.
I'm on a
Hang on.
mountain by the looks of it.
Oh, too much people.
Running up.
Too many things.
Too many.
Gone.
Oh, I see us.
Sorry, yeah. So yes.
Anybody watched play
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons
So-
before, or indeed the Curse of Strahd? If you have, let us know what you think.
So,
No spoilers though.
First off, we'll stick with the main party for now. Lawrence, we'll come back to you in a moment, sir.
It's fine.
Captain wants to do everything on his own.
Yeah.
Did you make a stealth check, by the way? You did.
Yeah, I got 24.
Oh, nice. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Can you ping us, please, Andrew? Sorry.
Oh,
Just because I
sorry.
can't see where I meant to be.
Indeed, there you go. Did you get that?
Hang on a second.
No.
Let me zoom
I've only
out.
got 2 patches of.
Yeah, I can't see my characters
Live.
at all.
Hang
No,
on a
I can't.
second. I might have missed a setting.
That's better.
right.
Thank you very much.
It's working now, yeah?
Yeah.
I think I was
I just
lagging
see-
there, so my I think my input to drag you up there was just taking a while to go through.
That's all just black for me where you pinged.
Is it still black?
I can't see Simon.
Oh, hang on,
Yeah.
it's because I've not dragged Sanna in. That would be why. Oh my god. Sorry.
There we go.
There we go. Can you see now, sir?
I'm easy to miss. Yeah.
He's only small.
Whose legs were you hiding under?
Okay, so on the temple, the lower floor. Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun. So,
The lower floor.
so you descend the golden marble staircase down this 30-foot wide shaft, and the first thing you notice as you reach the bottom is that lying in the middle of the room appears to be 6 rotting wooden crates. The amber-covered walls are sculpted to look like tentacles entwining around marble bas-reliefs of kings, queens, pharaohs, and sultans, attended by a myriad of slaves.
That's nice.
The west, south, and east walls contain alcoves, and standing in each alcove is a tall, rough block of amber. They look incredibly more ornate and larger sarcophagi almost that you briefly encountered before in a previous room in here. And you can see it
Thanks,
to
Corey.
the south
See all that coming, by the way.
of the room. There is 2 wide cracks that have opened up, spilling rubble and shattered pieces of amber onto the floor. And
I can only see 4 squares at the moment. Is that, have I got really bad vision down here or something?
that's possible. Your vision is pretty poor at the best of times down here, so it could just be that. Yes, no, there is no light down here at all, in fact, so it is very dark. So if anyone has access to the light spell, they could possibly use that. In fact, I think Errol might.
I do, if not.
Errol does not have access to it.
Hang on a second. If I just get my character sheet, I'm sure I have light. Yes, it's one of my cantrips.
Cool. So,
Or
Not Errol, sorry. Xanarin, what are you holding at the moment? Because I'll cast light on whatever you're holding, so it stays with you.
good idea.
I don't say in polite company. I don't know what I'm holding at the moment.
You do have a quarterstaff, so yeah, you could cast it on that.
Yeah,
Would
of
you like me
course.
to cast light on the end of your quarterstaff?
Cool. Can you just
Yes,
link the light
please.
in the chat for me, Owen?
Yeah, no worries.
Thank
Bring it
you.
in like so. This is
Awesome.
20-foot radius of dim. 20 as well. Would you like it a particular colour, by the way? It doesn't have to be just normal. I can, if you fancy it blue, if you fancy it red.
There's some mood light.
I was going to say, it depends if you feel angry. We can go red for like danger as well.
Yeah.
Or go purple for royalty. You look like a dashing chap with your cape, you know.
Cool. So, you should now have a bit more visibility, Simon. Can you see a
That's
bit better now?
much better, thank you.
Awesome. So, as you guys get your bearings in the dark and the light goes up, you see that Casimir has already wandered over to the east sarcophagus and seems to be sort of talking to himself under his breath.
Which is the sarcophagus? Is it
The eastern one, yeah. This sort
that
of
very stony
Weird
looking thing?
things, yeah.
yeah, sort of really old, almost like they've grown blocks of amber.
Speaking of Amber, because she's closest to me, I'm going to step back and go, I feel a bit uncomfortable about this.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Okay.
What makes you feel uncomfortable?
And we still don't know what his end game is.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm just going to cut over to the smegma quickly. So you get to the bottom of the stairs, Lawrence, and it just comes to a sheer wall. Nothing appears to be there.
Yeah.
So you can have a route around if you wish. If you do, make an investigation roll.
Corey, you're adamant, aren't you?
25, nice.
You're
You
adamant,
find
man.
another button. Well, not a button, but just a little notch that, as you slide your finger over it, this door slides open at the bottom here. And you can see what appears to be the base of the statue.
You're not part
Like
of the
doing other
system,
stuff.
man.
Yeah, if you're going to poke your head out at all, you make another stealth check.
Yay!
21. Okay. So, we'll leave you there for a second. We'll go
Dun,
back
dun,
to the other guy. What are you doing, folks? Casimir seems to be still having his conversation under his breath.
Do we want to kind of get a bit closer
Should
to
we
try
ask-
and drop on him?
I might just wander over a little bit and go, "Are you okay, Casimir? What are you staring at?"
This is it. This will let me bring her back.
Sorry, this will bring her back. Bring who back?
Katrina, my sister.
Oh.
Katrina.
And he has a sort of hungry look in his eyes. He says, yes, let's. And he just holds his hand out and touches the sarcophagus, and this sort of black mist,
Whoa.
sort of like dry ice almost, but black, just sort of seeps off the sarcophagus and sort of seeps into him. And you see his skin sort of becomes even paler, sort of cracked, sort of bit green splotches begin to appear, and he just almost looks like he's now a zombie or some kind of rotting corpse.
Shit.
And he looks at the backs of his hands, sort of takes a deep breath, says, "Yes, I feel the power now." Looks at the back of his hands and looks at your sort of shocked expressions. Just pulls his hood up, says, "The price will be worth it."
Okay. Are you
So
okay?
what did he have to do for that smoke come out? Did he?
He just popped his hand on it.
Oh no!
Don't touch the sarcophagus, Hadarin.
Yeah. Casimir, what's next for you then? It bringing your sister back?
So I believe I now have the power to raise the extremely long dead.
Whoa.
She has been gone for nearly 200 years now. I just now need to get to her tomb.
Okay.
But why have you?
Was it-
What's happened to your hands?
Yes, the price I had to pay.
What is it?
The price
Yeah.
must just be Zadoon's. Yes, just whatever he required.
Zadoon.
Jeez, was it just that particular sarcophagus that would have helped you there, or was it any of these?
He sort of struggles with himself. Remember, my research only revealed what this one would do. The others, I could not say, but they all contain an aspect of the dark powers that have been sealed away somehow.
Yeah, probably still not a good idea to touch any of them, guys.
Sanarin, you just hear in sort of in the really back of your mind, you start to feel sure you just heard something whisper your name.
From which direction?
Behind you.
Behind me. What, south or north?
Yes, yeah, the south.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit creepy down here now.
Can I not touch, but can I inspect the crates? Can I see anything from what's there?
So they
Because you said they
look
were
like-
partially cracked, didn't you?
Yeah, they're starting to rot. So as you get near one, make an investigation check.
Okey-dokey.
Can I also make an investigation check on the one that's south of me?
What, the sarcophagus?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Holy moly.
We are rolling
Rolling
high tonight.
so badly tonight.
Lawrence is rolling fantastic, and we're just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Sanarin, you, as you're sort of peering around the sarcophagus, you put your hand out to lean on the wall, and then realise, no, that's the sarcophagus. You put your hand on,
Oh. Shit.
and the voice in your head just says, "I am Tenebrous. Do you accept my gift?"
Wonder what will happen if I don't. Yes, Tenebrous, I do.
Oh God.
Okay. And
Shit.
the dark mist again descends off the top of this particular sarcophagus, drifts down into you, Sanarin, and just consumes your whole body. And before your very eyes, Amber and Zendaya, Sanarin is gone.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Don't someone have something they can bring someone back with or something? Or...
We don't know if he's dead. Okay.
I am genuinely stunned. I'm like, shit.
Oh, hello, I've opened the Netflix client. Look.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
Sanarin, I'm hoping he's turned invisible. Sanarin, are you there?
So Casimir just puts his hand on your shoulder, Zendaya, and says, "I think we should be going now." And
shit, no.
you hear from behind you movement in one of the crates.
Oh, okay. My investigation was nothing then.
No, nowhere near good enough.
I think
crap.
we might want to run quite
Oh God.
sharp.
Sanarin.
Sanarin!
Where did he go?
Uh,
Oh
so-
God.
So Errol's already on the stairs and starting to trot upstairs.
Sanarin, if you can hear us, we will find you.
Scheiße.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's book it, I suppose, for now.
As I'm walking past, can I see anything else if I do another investigation check? From those
Right
crates?
down here, it will take you some time.
Okay, no, I'm screwed up.
So you start trotting up the stairs as well, and you hear the sound of splintering wood now, and two of the crates seem to be
Yeah,
throwing themselves open.
let's run.
Oh God.
Okay, so as that's happening, we'll cut back to Smegma.
Hi there.
Okay, so
Oh,
you're
man.
stealthing around.
We've literally just lost a guy. He's
Um,
just gone. He's either left
so,
the party
where
at the
would you like to go
bottomless.
from here? So you're at the base of the
Can I do
statue.
an investigation check? Right,
Oh, around the
right.
base of the statue, you can indeed.
Ah.
13. So yeah, it's interesting shape. It certainly matches some of the statues you've seen around the place. But yeah, nothing untoward from here. You do notice just in the dim light to the east of you, looks like there's been a smaller statue's been destroyed by a rock fall of some sort, which would correspond with one you saw on the floor above, a destroyed room. What would you like to do from there, Smigma?
/W, by the way, is
One
whisper.
towards where this,
So
Over
that's
this way?
just gone to Amber, and that has come back as well.
Okay, so as you step out from under the cover of the statue, you suddenly hear a voice in the back of your head call out, "Intruder!" And streaking out, hang on, if I can find it.
This happened to me last time,
Okay.
and this is where the fireball
That block on.
came, and I think Smeg was now about to get smashed by a fireball. So for those of you that just joined, we're doing a split screen at the moment. The party's split, and Smegma is now by himself at the moment. He's just come from this big statue in the middle of a chamber, and has just heard this thing in his voice go, "Intruder!"
Yeah, so all of a sudden, you just see this withered sort of corpse and a vague look of someone you used to know just appear in front of you and charges at you. I need you to make
aerobatics. Roll out the way or something.
well, in a moment, possibly. So you need to make an intelligence saving throw, please, sir. Good God, there's so much text on that thing. Wow. So you save. So you realise at the last second that this person you know is long dead. So this must be an illusion of some sort. And as it is about to impact on you, it just passes through you harmlessly. But it continues to. It's still there. It sort of pretends to pick itself up off the floor and turns around and takes a swing at you and continues to do nothing to you. And you just hear the voice in the back of your head again. It says, I didn't expect that.
Sweet. It was my dad.
So we'll cut back to the other guys. So you guys have trotted back upstairs at this point.
Run away.
And you see the door open where Smegma descended.
Where the hell did you go?
I don't know if you guys want to follow that route or follow some other route.
It's just dawned on me. Where the hell is Smegma?
Indeed.
I assumed he was with us.
No.
Yeah.
No, he went the other way.
Oh,
he found another route.
I can't deal with people disappearing and stuff.
Do we want to call out for him, or do we want to get the hell out of here? Because whatever's downstairs has scared me shitless.
Yeah.
Well, we know Smegma. He likes to sneak off. If this wasn't him before, was it? It must be him down this way.
Yeah.
Indeed.
He'll turn up.
Let's go follow him.
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me, that's only eating a chocolate.
What are we gonna do about Sanarin?
Casimir just sort of shrugs his shoulders and says, I suspect it's too late. You guys can follow the stairs down. And I will move you over here to match
Yes, we will.
this area. So you get to the bottom of these stairs, and you can see there's another doorway here, and what appears to be the bottom of the statue. And you can hear the illusion that's attacking Smegma and doing nothing at this point. Is still making noise, but he's just sort of shouting mindlessly. So at this point, you can see Smegma. I will say you guys have got here. So Smegma, what would you like to do? You can still hear this voice in the back of your head.
Can I see my guys and gals?
Sorry, yeah, you can see Amber and Zendaya have now appeared. Wait.
Hey.
I'm over here, I
Who's that
can't
behind
hear
you,
you.
Smegma?
So at this point, I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
Oh,
In fact,
No.
including you, Lawrence. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, hang on, I
Little
haven't got my
tracker
thing
thingy.
open, have I? Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
Let's
Oh, actually, it
get-
seems to retroactively do it now. Okay, that's cool.
roll initiative. Oh, finally a high number this time.
I didn't select the token, idiot.
I did the same bloody thing.
Whoa, natural 20!
Oh, nice. And,
By the way, guys, where's the other little one gone?
He's back upstairs, downstairs, round the corner. We'll talk later. There's something happening behind us as well, so...
Yeah, things are happening bad.
Let's do Errol and Casimir as well.
You guys should have followed me instead then.
We didn't know where you were going.
I thought it was a little quiet.
Yeah. Wasn't the usual gnawing on random bones and things.
Nom, nom, nom.
Mm.
And that one. Oh, so many things open. Okay, so this descending again. There we go. So first to act at this point is Amber. You too suddenly feel a voice in the back of your head. More intruders.
Mm.
And you
Can
can
I,
see
but,
this.
since I'm aware of this, can I shout out they're not real, and then whatever she rolls does not matter at all anyway?
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's just it's just you that needs to make the saving throw. So yeah, you can quite clearly see whatever it is passing through Smegma harmlessly.
Oh.
But you do see like this sort of ancient half-orc sort of phantasm sort of attacking him, but not doing anything.
Is that your daddy too?
Scary. Okay.
Okay. I just kind of say to the thing, look, yeah, maybe not having much of an effect there, mate. So, do you want to kind of just stop and talk to us for a second?
At that point, the phantasm cuts out. At this point, you can take your movement. I'll say
Okay.
if you want to move around at all, you can investigate the base of the statue or anything like that,
Okay.
or anything else. Up to you. Whatever you want to do, or you could just try hacking away at it. I mean, I'm not sure how stone and your axe will interact too well.
Yeah.
might take you a while.
It's a pickaxe.
I'm good with stone. I'll have another little investigation of the bottom of the statue,
Okay.
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, mate. That'll be your action.
Are these
yeah.
10-foot squares, by the way? I'm looking at how we're fitting in them in a corner rather than over there.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So at least, you look around. You don't spot anything interesting either down here. So Zendaya, your turn. You notice immediately with your passive perception that there's something strange about the base of the statue. So you think there is something there, but you're not sure what. So it would require investigation on your part as well to investigate that.
Investigate the investigation. I like it.
But passively you notice that there is something afoot.
And
Oh,
Oh god, that is a terrible pun considering you're staring at the feet of a statue. Sorry.
Wow.
Pun not intended.
Oh dear. I feel dirty. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll go for a quick investigation at the base.
Okay.
Oh, fail.
What the fuck? You guys can't roll for shit.
No.
You can.
Do I get
You can,
advantage? I knew something was there, maybe.
Yeah, go on then, because otherwise we'll be here all night, won't we, for you guys to roll above the right number.
Where are we?
I
Investigation.
mean, that's
again.
your whole turn anyway, so yeah.
15.
Okay. Well, that's still the highest of the three of you, so.
He's going to be lenient now, aren't you?
Yeah, so you spot as well at the base of this statue there is another little recess. You touch your finger on it, and at the base just slides out and reveals what appears to be a little spiral staircase inside the statue. Next up is Errol.
God, this bloody place, man.
Yeah, layers upon layers.
Mm.
So Errol gets down here. Sort of sees the thing at the base of the statue. So hears the voice in his head. Says, don't like the sound of this. And spells he got. Casts on himself protection from evil and good.
Okay.
Expecting some sort of trouble. disadvantage on attack rolls against him and stuff. So
Okay.
it's this like glowing sort of holy shield around him, and he just sort of steps warily to one side, keeping an eye on the statue. And you can see from below as well, there's just this like black sphere around where the head of the statue is. You get the strong sense whatever this guardian is up in the head, as it were.
So
Statue of Liberty style, almost.
Is this thing that the stairs in the statue at the base of it? It's not literally through the head of it, is it? It's ground level with us.
Yeah, ground level and leads.
Gotcha.
Looks like they're up through the inside of the statue.
Yeah.
So next up is the Guardian's turn. So at this point, seeing so many of you, says intruders must be stopped, and
It's about to get warm.
drops a fireball right on top of. Actually, from his vantage point, he can't see directly down, so it's between Smegma and Amber. So, what is the radius on that? Actually, fireball.
If I remember, it's quite big, wasn't it?
20-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'll only catch Amber and Smegma where he can't see enough to get Errol with it as well. But I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, both of you. Nailed it.
Smegma is honestly, his rolls this evening are just insane.
Fucking
I
nuts,
wonder we
yeah.
can't roll.
Yeah,
anything.
he's got all our luck.
Yeah. So at least you take 29 points of fire damage, I'm afraid.
Oh shit!
Unless you've got any resistance to fire or anything like that in your gear at this point.
So, no.
Don't know if you do. Smegma, do you have evasion?
29 damage.
As one of my things.
Yeah.
Feeds can't. Relentless endurance, savage attack, division. Can he dodge?
Uncanny dodge. But you haven't got evasion or anything like that. Cool. No, that's fine.
I've got evasion, yeah.
You have?
Beginning from 7 level, you can nimbly dodge out anywhere, so yeah.
So,
I've got
okay, so
evasion.
so somehow you managed to dodge in such a way that the ball of fire doesn't touch you at all. Fucking rogues, man. You're possibly the worst person who tried dropping a fireball on, actually, thinking about it, so, oh well. You take no damage, that's the end of the Guardian's turn. So Casimir, at this point, gets to the bottom of the stairs, sees the fireball exploding, hang on.
Amber screaming, toasty!
Yeah.
A little bit hot in here.
Essence of burnt amber, I smell.
And just goes ahead and casts mage armor on himself. Just calls out, if you can lure it into the open, I can try and counter it some of its spell casting.
We can try.
So
We need to go up inside the thing and yank it out.
maybe Smegma, your turn, sir.
Yankee.
So where are these beasts then? Or do we not know?
You're not sure but you suspect probably something to do with the giant's black spherical head all around the top of the statue. And you can see from here that Zendaya and co have managed to open something at the base of the statue. But you can't see anything up there to shoot at, if that's what you were thinking.
So there's nothing we can really do, is it? So I don't know if I just quickly see if I can, stealth maybe into a corner so I can be out of sight or something. I don't know.
Yeah, or you could try climbing the staircase. That might work as well. Might get a bit up close and personal for you.
22, that's good enough for me. Okay. See you later, boys.
So you dash down there and hide in the shadows once more.
We can't see nothing. What's the point? I'm not a fucking idiot, am I? I'm not dead yet.
Fair enough. So waiting to see a target to actually shoot at. Amber, your turn.
So it's getting hot in here.
But don't take off all your clothes.
Yeah, I'll go up the stairs.
Yeah, okay. So with your movement and everything, yeah, you can get to the top of the stairs in
Cool.
a single go. As you do get to the top, you spot a it's almost like a fox-like creature. Except, yes. You've heard tale of such things. These are actually a type of fiend that lives in the hells, known as a Yugoloth. They're sort of the spellcasters of the demonic legions, or the devilish legions. But yeah, you are within melee range of it at the top.
I'll
wish
just say to him, "Oh, you're really cute."
Oh, it's so fluffy!
It's so fluffy. I would appreciate it if you could stop throwing fireballs at us, though.
So you do have your attack still to go, or your action if you want.
Well, I'm really sorry, but I am going to have to chop you to pieces.
So apologetic about it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
An 11, I'm afraid, does not hit.
What is going on with the rolls?
Indeed. But you do get an extra attack as well these days, remember?
First one was... There we go. First
That-
one was...
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
Damage.
7!
7.
Just drag this thing on the thing so you can actually see it. Oh, 7 points of damage. Are you doing any smiting or anything like that at this point?
Oh, God. Mind you're in a bit of a
Oh,
space.
mighty Smiter!
I've got...
For any of you that have seen Bruce Almighty.
I had an... there we go. Divine Smite, that's what I was looking for. Yes.
Cool. So, yeah, cross off one of your spell slots then.
Yeah.
What level spell slot are you using?
I will use a... I use a second level because I've not got much queued up in that at the moment.
Roll 3d8 then.
D8.
Oh, look at that, 3 4s. Nice.
That's the average.
Yeah. So, do another 12 points of damage. That's 19 total. Not bad, not bad. Like I say, it certainly seems to have upset it. Suddenly, it didn't look like it was expecting anyone to run up here.
Hello.
Oh, hi, friend.
Zendaya, your turn. So you see this little brief flash of radiant light from the top of the statue, but there's still this aura of darkness around it.
There is. I was going to ask, has anything happened to that? Okay, so can we both fit up them stairs, or is it going to be a bit tight?
You can certainly try.
I don't like the sound of that.
Party.
Okay. Before I do anything, I've noticed the rocks to our left. Actually, no. The first thing I'm going to do is turn around and say, "Guys, we ain't got time for this. Some shit was happening behind us, and we don't know what it is yet. We need to get out of here or do something quickly." I'm assuming if I attack it, it's going to be with disadvantage. So I'm going to give it a go anyway. I am going to try... Sorry, I just had a second thought. That's fine. I'm going to move just round to about here. And
Okay.
I am going to just give it a good old Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just chucking a Sacred Flame up there.
Towards the darkness that I can see up there, yeah.
Okay.
You're attacking the darkness.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Attacking the darkness. Okay. So I'm going to make a dex save and add 5 because you've got no vision of it, but for me that's a terrible roll. So yeah, that definitely hits. So somehow you managed to actually ping it.
It's 2d8, isn't it? 2d8. 9. The mighty 9.
Damage. Okay.
I moved only a little bit there, didn't I? I moved about 10 feet.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is, can I move just over to here and see if there's anything? I want to nose round the corner to see if that's.
Okay, so you put your face around the corner.
Yeah.
You can see that the amber doors that once sealed this particular room have been smashed, and amongst the pieces and fragments of them scattered across the floor are bits of crushed bones, armor, and weaponry.
Oof.
You'd have to spend some time actually having a proper look to
Yeah.
see any more than that at
That's
this
fine.
stage.
And I'll just creep back round the corner. There we go.
Okay.
Right.
So next up is Errol. It's Errol's spell list.
Be right back 2 seconds, guys. I'll leave you with the game screen whilst I'm just 2 seconds.
Okay, so Errol from here is going to pop round here and look at you, Smegma.
Yeah.
Says, "Come on, young man. Time for you to get your feet wet." And he's going to cast Fly on you. And for the next 10 minutes, or as long as Errol has concentration, you have a flying speed of 60 feet.
Bloody hell.
Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing?
And you can zip around Peter Pan style.
Sweet, mate. Do we know where? Well,
So at the moment, yeah, so you've just begun to hover off the floor, as it were, so you can continue to fly on your turn if you wish. And Errol's also going to follow your lead and backing up the stairs at the moment because he doesn't feel he can do much else. So the Guardian's turn. At this point, suddenly having somebody right in their face, which he did not account for at all. He's going to use its teleport ability and just blinks straight out of where you can see Amber and just goes pop into existence just here in front of the statue. Zendaya can see it quite clearly. As it teleports out of there, out of the black sphere just suddenly drops as well.
Oh.
And you can now see from the ground Amber's face poking out of one of the head of the statue.
Where did it go?
And it does not have any bonus actions it can use at the moment. No. Cool.
I'm back, sorry guys.
So,
I've just missed this
movement.
creature flying, it seems.
Oh, actually, yeah, it begins flying itself, actually.
Oh, God.
And sort of seems to be heading this way, hovering about 10 feet off the floor. I don't think I've got a marker I can give it for that. I'll find one in a minute.
Is it still covered in the black shroud? Sorry, I've just got
No,
back.
that's dropped. That's
Cool.
dropped. So you can see it clearly in the open now. Casimir. Really awkward this has come out with 3 turns back to back that are all bloody me. Too much to do. Casimir just pokes his head out here, sees the thing running, has very little in his repertoire he can do, so he's just going to ping it with a firebolt. Nails it for 7 damage. Damn, nice. Cool. So it's in the Casimir's turn. Smegma, your turn.
your turn, eh?
Yeah, so you can fly up to 60 feet, so that's twice your normal movement distance, as well as being in the air. So yeah, from where you are, you could get up to the head of the statue and hide behind that, and then take a sneak attack shot with it. for example, or you could do something equally crazy.
I like that idea. That's nice. That's a nice idea.
So yeah, make an attack roll then if you want, man.
Thank you for anybody who's watching.
Make a stealth check first, actually.
Really appreciate
You can
it.
use your bonus action to hide.
Please do
Try
say
and,
hello in the chat.
Do a
And
sneak attack, that is.
I'd love to
Nice,
say hi and say
19
thank you for coming and watching.
Yeah, no, that's enough, actually. Yeah, so make your attack if you're attacking. With advantage, actually, is your
So
hidden.
doing it twice, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. The first one hit anyway, but roll your damage and do your sneak attack. Is that with a normal bolt or a silver bolt?
Just normal bolt.
A normal bolt. Okay. Roll your damage. 17 halved. Seems to have some sort of resistance to non-magical
Well, you don't
stuff.
say that at the time, do you,
Well,
man?
oh, no, of course not. So it takes 9 points of damage. So starting to look a little hurt. You guys have upset it. It was not expecting this level of resistance. Amber, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna come back down the statue.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it is hovering about 10 feet off the ground, unfortunately, as well. So,
Damn you. Have I got anything other than javelins I can chuck at it?
what are you thinking? I'm just going to grab a glass of water real quick.
Okay. Just having a look at anything like shieldy wise and stuff.
How are you doing on health? You about half through.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's quite a nasty chunk, wasn't it?
it was. Don't know whether to do a
Okay, I return.
lay on hands on myself,
Okay.
just to boost my health because it was a bit of a nasty hit.
Yes, 29 damage, fireballs hurt.
Yeah, yeah,
Feisty.
I will lay on hands on on myself.
How much? You've got 35 points available these days, I believe.
35. I've only got
5 times your
13.
paladin level.
All right.
Had you already
Alright.
used some, possibly?
No, I don't think I'd actually changed my pool.
Ah, that could be it, could be it.
Yeah. Okay. I will use. I'll use 15, I think. Just to knock me up to 49. It's a little
Okay.
more comfortable.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, Zendaya, your turn.
So
You see this sort of fox-ish evil creature hovering in the air.
So from my view at this point, I can't see it through the light side of things. So I'm gonna. Do I hear it sort of south towards
Sorry,
Amber?
it
Is
should
it
actually. Hang on, have I not done the thing with the thing again?
the thing or the thing? Is it emitting its own light by any chance?
There we go. I've not ticked the box, but all players can see that light. Can you see that now? There you go.
Oh.
Oh, I keep forgetting to do that.
Let there be light.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Cool.
I'm gonna move. No, actually, yeah, I'm gonna move a little bit. What have I got with 30? Haven't I? So that's 10.
yeah, you could get over to that pillar there and take cover behind it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just here for a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually shout to him. I'm just wondering whether or not I want to speak to him and try and stop this from happening. But it's probably a bit too late with.
Shots have been
I
fired.
was going to say they really have, haven't they?
I'd
yeah.
like to speak to him at the top.
In which case, yeah, I think I'm gonna just do the same as last time. I'm gonna do another sacred flame.
Yeah, just
'Cause
sacred flaming.
yeah.
Okay. So it's another dexterity save.
It's 15. Yeah.
So this
Oofed.
time, no, he dodges out of the air midair.
And I will. Yes, I will just move one step here, just to be between the pillow, or pillar rather. I wish it was a pillow. Yeah, and I'll end my turn there, I think.
Okay. So it comes around to Errol's turn again. So he's going to try and maintain concentration. So he can't do much of the heavy lifting at this point, but he can chuck a firebolt.
Oofed.
That definitely hits. 12 points of fire damage, not bad.
Wow.
Good job, Errol. Just duck back in here.
Nope.
Ooh. Hang on. What's going on there? So minus 12. Yeah, it's looking a bit singed now. So the Guardian at this point is begins casting another spell, and suddenly there's 3 copies of him suddenly sort of floating there.
Yeah.
So he's cast the spell Mirror Image. Not that you guys would know what that does, but might have some arcane knowledge. And he continues to try to cheese it. Can't quite get that far. And yeah, his duplicates follow him. And that is the end of his turn. Casimir. Oh, actually no. Casimir, as he tries to cast the mirror image, Casimir shoots up his hand. It says a word, just says stop, and just counterspells the
Nice.
the spell. So mirror image doesn't happen, but Casimir marks off a spell slot. So level 3 on. And just checking there. Yeah, that's right. So chucks a firebolt at it as well. On his turn, 2 ones. Are you kidding me? No, that's just 1d10. Okay, that's not rolling 2d10. That should be rolling 2d10.
Oh.
Come on, let's get a natural. Let's get a 10 now as well.
I'll have to do that manually. Weird. There you go.
Oh, we'll take a 9.
A bit more like it. It's getting to the point of range though, so he is going to move up. And trying to keep pace with it to a point anyway. With it obviously being slightly in the air. Smegma, your turn.
Is he still in range for me to shoot or not?
Yeah, I believe so. What is the range on your crossbow? Let me just pull that up quickly. Crossbow. What type of crossbow? Just a light crossbow.
Yes.
Light crossbow. Range 80 and 320. So, yeah, that's still in range. So you've got technically up to 320 range with that. But there's a disadvantage past 80. So, yeah, you are well in range, mate, at the moment.
Can I go again with this time with my tipped one?
Yeah. So, do you want to make a stealth check first off to see if you use your stealthiness? Okay, that is just enough, I think, actually. So, yeah, make your attack roll, sir. Oh, just. Cool, because you rolled a 16 last time, you only just managed it there. So, yeah, roll the damage on that second one. 7 points of piercing, and you get your sneak attack as well. So 15 this time. That takes the full whack this time with the silver. Doesn't seem to be resistant to that. You see the silver bolt sort of sink into its butt cheek as it's hovering there.
With a little whelp.
Yeah. Amber, your turn.
Okay. Is it still flying still at the moment?
Yeah.
Fine. I will run up to a bit further. Type 5. Yep. Chuck a javelin at it.
Chucking a javelin.
Yep. Pew.
That hits. Roll your damage. 11 points of piercing. Okay, they're not magical, are they? So it only takes 6.
Okay.
That's a shame.
It's looking hurt though. Right on the ropes now, looking a bit wobbly in the air. Zendaya, your turn.
I was wondering, am I able to do a perception check just to see, because obviously I'm still conscious that there's things behind us, to see if I can hear any rustling coming from behind?
Yeah, well, you got your passive perception as well.
Oh, okay. In
Pretty
which
damn
case,
high.
I shan't bother. Then.
If you want to waste an action on it, you can.
No, I won't. That's fine. I'm happy at this point then. If my yeah, because I got crazy actually, haven't I? Passive perception.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm just gonna keep hitting it with this sacred flame at this point. The range is 60 feet. That looks just in range for me.
Yes. Yeah, that's the range.
Cool. So I
Given
will.
the fact it's off the ground as well. I'm not going to try and do trigonometry in my head.
I'll
We'll just say yes.
I'll step out.
So it's another dex save, yeah.
Yes. Yep. And we'll just double check it's dex. I'm sure it's dex.
14.
No, 15 is my DC.
Oh, roll your damage.
Fantastic. So 2d8. Oh.
6 points of damage.
And I'm just going to do the same thing, come back behind this pillar again.
Yep. Okay, so I guess the Errol's turn. Errol does hear footsteps coming down the stairs behind him. And says, "We have company," and then moves out and is going to firebolt at the Arcanoloth to try and finish it off before the company arrives.
Finish him.
And rolls a natural 1. Good job, Errol. So it just streaks off into the darkness and does nothing.
Oh, I was waiting for the fireball to hit one of us.
Yeah, so the Guardian this time is going to try and cast Dimension Door to try and escape, as it's absolutely desperate at this point. So Casimir, recognizing the spell, is going to counterspell it again at 4th level.
Ooh, 4th level.
It's annihilating spell slots though, but hey. So it shuts it down. So the Arcanoloth is just sort of desperate at this point, and gets a little bit higher. It looks like it's making a break for the very top here. So if it gets around the corner, you might lose visibility on it. Can't quite get there this turn. Casimir's turn. He is gonna shuffle forward a bit as well and firebolt himself. Not firebolt at himself.
Sod it.
Shame he didn't get his natural.
Wow. Yeah, indeed. I'm gonna have to roll the damage separately there because it's rolled the damage for the crit, which is annoying. 2d10.
So that rolled 3d10 that time.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why it's done that for the crit. It's weird. But anyway, 17 is.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't like killing it myself. I'd rather you guys get the credit, but there you go. So Casimir downs it. The Arcanoloth just slumps to the floor, and you hear a clattering sound as some of its belongings hit the ground. Smegma, comes to your turn. You can hear the footsteps as well behind you now, coming down the stairs behind you. What I will say, actually, is from your vantage point, you can see, looks to be sort of a human in sort of like leather armor. Sort of looks like a bit like a fellow adventurer.
Okay.
Almost has poked her head out. And oh, no, window. Too many things.
Kill on sight.
What's going on? Oh, I've moved the wrong thing. I've moved the.
Too many windows.
That's
Too
why.
many windows.
Yeah, I've got so many things going on here. Oh god. There we go. Yeah, so you see this adventurer, but you can see there's a look about them that reminds you of the vampire spawns you have encountered thus far. But it does not appear to have spotted you, Smegma. But it is on the hunt for your group.
Oh, these are things that have popped out of the crates from upstairs.
It would appear so.
Because weren't they in crates in the
We've fought some of these previously, and they are
funeral
tough
place?
bastards.
Indeed.
They
It
really
sort of
are.
strikes a faint
Bit
memory
weird.
for you. But yes, you've seen this tactic before.
Why they're in crates?
Loot crate. Oh wait, that's not a.
That's not what I
That's an
wanted. I
old
just wanted a
shelf crate.
t-shirt. I wanted a t-shirt and a cuddly toy.
No
Smegma,
worries, Corey.
you taking a
Thank you very
shot
much
or
for
anything,
watching.
mate?
Hope
Or
you
you
enjoyed,
just-
man.
Yeah, I was
And,
waiting for you.
yeah, if
Do
I
I
don't
get-
speak to you
do I get
soon, have
my
a great
close
weekend.
to,
Yeah, you got sneak attack because it doesn't know you're there at all from where you are.
Yeah.
You didn't need to roll stealth because you already had it, but yeah, carry on. Roll your attack. Do it, at
More stealth.
it. 19 is definitely enough. And yeah, roll your sneak attack too. 20 points. Arrow suddenly shunk into the size of its head. It looks very hurt, well, fairly hurt already from that. But it does look up and yeah, seems to know that there is somebody above it. What I will do actually is roll initiative for them separately. Now, because the Arcana Loft is fucked.
Yeah, last time we done this vampire spawn, we were a few levels lower than we were now. I think we're level 7.
5, Jesus.
They were hardy bastards.
Good job there, buddy.
We struggled, quite frankly. We absolutely struggled.
Yeah, top of the round then, Amber.
Okay, so they're
They're coming down the stairs. You can see him now. You see the first one. You can definitely hear him.
I will
Okay.
be suggesting.
Can you see
we
him from where
run
you are at
this
the moment?
point.
not really, no.
Okay. Let me tell this one to emit light so you can see him.
Because there were 6 boxes, if I remember
Although
correctly.
the gloom around here is certainly making life difficult for everybody.
And if there's 6 vampire spawn, and there's how many of
Ah.
us is there? That we've got 1, 2,
That's
3, 4, 1, 2, 3,
So I think it's
4,
about there,
5 of us.
basically.
Yeah, not liking this at all.
So you can dash if you wish, but obviously then you don't get an action.
Yeah, no, I think I'll sit there and probably hold my attack, if that's alright.
Oh yeah, for something to get in range,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
No
Yep.
problemo. So Zendaya.
I'm going to say to everybody, there were 6 boxes down that room, and I don't think 5 of us and 6 of them is a very good fight. I think we should run off. I am going to, however, make sure I'm sort of last behind everyone. So I'm going to. I probably could. Is this the one here that we've just seen? Is that the one that Lawrence? Sorry, that Smegma hit.
Yeah, the first one
Yeah.
out the door. Took a chunk of its health off. So
So they're quite squishy.
Well, a chunk of their health off. That was what was it, 20?
yeah.
And we're rolling like absolute poop. I'm going to be polite.
Whatever
Um,
would you
Don't forget you've
need?
also got your
I do.
fancy icon. So yeah.
Yes.
A holy symbol.
Indeed.
Or are you saving it as a no shit button?
That is my panic massive
It
nope button.
It recharges though, doesn't it?
It
Each day, yeah.
does each day, yes. I
Right.
think it uses 5 out of the 10 to use it. And we can only see 1 at this point, or I can only see 1 at this point, I
Yeah.
assume. So I am going to. Yeah, so I've told everyone I suggest we run,
Okay.
and I'm going to. I'm just going to Sacred Flame it again from here, from this distance.
Okay. You're just
So-
like saving your spell slots for something. Are you
At this point, yeah. Especially if we're about to dash, I don't want to
Okay.
use a big spell slot on one.
So you're Sacred Flaming this one at the front.
Ooh,
16,
yeah,
is that enough?
saves, yeah.
So manage to duck out of the way.
Okay, I'm going to get into this position behind this pillar here. If my mouse will let me drop it, and continue to tell everyone to run.
Okay, so Errol is going to follow your lead, sort of, and he's going to make a fighting retreat this way. And as he turns around, he is going to offload a fireball at the entranceway.
Dex save.
6. Excuse the dice rolling. I've got quite a few to do here. There's a fail. There's a fail. There's a fail.
Keep them coming, that's fine.
There's a fail. There's a fail. There's a fail. Jesus, fucking hell! And they're really dexterous as well.
Oh my god.
God. Okay, so 24 damage to
6 of the bastards as well.
Bloody hell.
24. Wow. Oh, please tell us that first one's gone. That'd be 45 damage. No, 44 damage, wasn't it, that we've done to that one? Thank you again, guys, for coming to the stream. Really do appreciate you coming here. If you're not a follower, and you would like to see some more of this, then please do hit the follow button. I do also. At the moment, I'm playing D&D, but I'm also playing Murdered Soul Suspect, which is an investigation game, investigating your own murder, and you get to interact with humans, read their thoughts, and persuade them to sort of do things and stuff like that, and try and solve murders. So if that's the sort of thing you like to do, it'd be great for you to see that as well.
The API version, which was like $15 a month or something.
And yeah, there's some other games that I've got as well. Orwell, which is based on social media and pulling out information about solving things as well.
Yeah, they were just charging mindlessly, and now just got punished for it. So the first one out the doorway is looking very sort of eyes wide open. So I wasn't expecting this.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
So Casimir is going to move out this way, and following the lead of Errol, he's going to use his last level 3 spell slot to chuck a fireball of his own. So, no, that's Errol. Ah! Cancel. Oh, God, I wish Firefox worked properly because it's getting so laggy now. Yeah, we were trying Firefox out earlier, so we can either hear, either speak and not hear the other person, or the other way around.
Oh.
Bloody thing.
That's helpful.
Yeah,
Frustrating was a word to use, I guess.
to look into that. Yeah.
We couldn't have an output device, so we could speak to each other but couldn't hear each other, so we were actually signed in on Chrome and Firefox at the same time.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Able to talk, but through them both.
That's
Okay.
weird.
So I need to. Oh God, 6 more deck saves. Fail. Fail. Oh my God. Fuck it. Well, it was one of them.
Oh!
Yay! Yay!
One of them remembered how to dodge.
Oh Lord, still only 2 out of them. Fucking hell.
Oof. That fireball does a lot of damage.
Fireball is OP, man.
8d6, wow, that's why. Maths is a wonderful thing.
Thankfully, you can just type -27 in the health thing, and it automatically calculates it for you. But I just have to do it individually, annoyingly.
Yeah.
There's a way you can do it for multiple at once, but I suspect that's an API thing, which needs more money. So the one right at the front now is like on fire. It's barely standing.
Barely standing. Jeez.
So Smegma, your turn, sir. So you've heard Zendar call for a retreat, but you've seen these two fireballs go in, and you hear the sounds of burning, screaming vampires spawn.
Crispy.
Do I have a sneak attack on them? If I shoot?
You can use your bonus action to sneak if you wish.
We've
to
done
try and
71
hide.
damage to
so roll
that
a
one at the front.
stealth check if you wish.
It's still not dead.
If I can, then I can still shoot at him, yeah?
Yeah. Well, the first one, yeah. Because you can't see the others from your vantage point at the moment. 15 is enough, yeah. So you got your sneak attack. Well, you probably won't need it. Are you using? Definitely, it's roll your damage, sir. Roll your damage.
Yeah, I'll use tips because obviously they're vampires. So
Indeed, yeah. I figured as much with the first shot, to be fair, because you've encountered these before. So, first one is very dead. You impale it again. This time on the other side of the head.
So 78
And,
damage we done to kill that.
One of the vampire spawn collapses in a
Must
heap.
have 75 health each of these.
So you've still got your movement, and you can still fly. Errol hasn't dropped the spell yet.
where's everyone else gone?
Can you not see them from your position at the moment?
My else got black, mate.
Yeah, because it's dropped you inside. Let's drop you outside. Yeah. You see now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So are these other? Can I fly to these other little pillars?
Yeah, absolutely. Which one are you thinking of?
Don't do it. We don't know what they are.
Who's there? There's like one.
Keep myself muted so they can't hear what I'm saying. And
If I go
thinking.
where? Who's there?
So you can see Casimir nearby, just to the south of you.
Do I go there? What do I?
Whereas the rest of the
Do I
party seems to be the
have-
other side. Yeah, there you go.
There he
I'll
is.
go there, mate. Easy,
Yeah.
easy.
Okay, so you're hovering around towards the top of the pillar, or are you dropping down anymore? Or...
Drop down the pillar.
So are you still off the floor at the moment?
No, I'm on the pillar. I'm standing on the pillar.
Okay, well it goes all the way to the ceiling, but you can be hovering beside it, sort of leaning on
Okay,
it.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
that's fine.
looking like a badass in midair with a crossbow ready to fire. Awesome. So, comes to the vampire spawn's turns. They all do slightly heal, as vampire spawn do if they haven't taken radiant damage recently or holy water doused on them. So this one's going to charge out here and dash to get up to you, Amber, so it can't actually do anything. This one's going to do the same and go for Casimir. This one is going to...
I was going to say, can I use my hold action?
Oh, yes, you can. Yes. Yeah. So you get only the one attack, though, if you're holding it, for the record. But yeah. 21 hits. Roll your damage.
Cool.
6 points of slashing. Okay. Better than nothing. So this one charges out and just sort of runs full pelt straight up the side of the statue, and sort of just hangs off the side of it, sort of just stood out spider climb style. Because backing vampires, man.
Spiders on.
Yeah. This one also throws himself out. And this one looks a bit more timidly, just pokes its head out around the corner, as if it wasn't expecting to be incinerated today. Seems to be demonstrating a little more resilience than the others. So this one takes 6 damage. Cool. Okay. Amber, it is actually your turn, so that turned out well.
Yeah. Right, I am going to do Turn the Unholy.
Ooh, what's that do?
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, so all but the one in the doorway is within 30 feet of you, so let's make a wisdom saving throw.
So otherwise they're all going to run away.
For 1 minute as well. If they fail.
What's DC on that?
Is it against my?
So if you get your spell page, it'll tell you what your spell casting
So
difficulty
spell
is.
DC is 14.
14. Okay, so 2 of them save.
Okay.
2 of them do not.
Hey.
So we'll say the one on top of the statue did not save.
Is there only
the one-
3 that are in range? Or are they all in range? Did you say within
So,
30 feet? Oh, they all are they?
all but the one in the doorway.
So is
or
there
it's
only
hanging back.
3 then? There's not. Oh, sorry. There's one.
There are 4. Yeah.
Couldn't see that in the
Yeah.
dark. My apologies.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, the one on the statue did not fail. The one in front of you did, and the other one that's off to the left here, near the one near you, also failed. So basically, those 2 nearest to you.
Right. So we still beating a retreat. Is that the plan?
It's your call at this point.
Well, I've just told them all to fuck off.
Yeah, so 2 of them, they're going to run away for 1 minute. They can't come anywhere near you, can they?
Nope.
So that leaves 3 of them at this point
Yep.
for 10 rounds.
Yep.
That's
And you
not-
can see that they're all hurt at the moment.
Okay.
That's not like a concentration thing, is it? That's just a
No,
No, that's just a thing. That's
nice. I like that.
just a thing.
just a thing. Just paladin things.
So I could. The one over here is on the floor, yeah. And they won't have a reaction from this one.
No reactions. So no
Cool.
opportunity attack.
Nice. Wahaha.
Indeed.
Okay,
It's awesome.
cool. I will go and smacky this one then.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Bonk. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, hang on. No. Sorry, that was your action to use your turn.
Oh shit. Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry. So no attacks for you.
Go back now.
You can still move if you want.
I will go.
That's a shame.
Make a line.
Let's make a line.
Form a united front.
Cool. So at the end of your turn, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. Zendai, your turn.
Cool. Well, now we are all pretty much close together. I am going to use Spirit Guardians.
Woohoo.
Oh, I can cast it at a higher level. What does it do at higher levels? Just before
Just
I...
extra damage usually.
4th or higher. Increase, 1d8. No, I'm not going to use it as a 4th level though, because I only have one of those. So yes, I shall use this.
I have interest. What did you choose for your 4th level spell? Or what do you have prepared?
So I get one already. I can't remember which one of the 2, but I think I've got Death Ward and Guardian of Faith, but one of those I got as a...
Yeah, as your main spell, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So at the moment, I've used... I think it was Death Ward that I chose.
Okay, what's the AoE on your Spirit Guardians? 15?
15, yes, 15 foot radius.
15, so nothing's within range of it at the moment, but it's
No.
up.
Yep, what I was going to... Actually, no, do I just stay where I am? I was contemplating moving forward so everyone can retreat back, as it were.
You can do so. I mean, if vampires take radiant damage, they don't regenerate hit points. Otherwise, they do regenerate a small amount every turn.
Okay. If
Which
I
you
stand,
would know at this point, having
Yes.
some knowledge of vampires.
if I stood here, would that one on the statue be in range at that point?
It's currently up in the air,
That's
but if it wants to move anywhere, it would have to.
Right, okay. I kind of want to stay next to everyone over here, to be honest, so...
Get those 2 there. Yeah.
I'll stand where I am, yep.
Okay, so you step forward and your Spirit Guardians hit those. What's the save throw for that?
Oh, hang on a second. I think it's... I want to say... Wisdom. Yeah, so Wisdom. Must be a Wisdom saving throw.
Is that worse? Fails? Yeah, that one definitely fails.
Did that not? I thought I tried to pop that come through so everyone could read it.
Yeah, no, it puts the damage through, so we'll take that damage roll if you want.
Yeah, no worries.
13.
Ah, it's rolled it for me. Gotcha.
The one nearest to you guys there that's been turned is looking very hurt. Really hurt. So Errol on his turn. Just looks up at you, Smegma, and just sort of nods. Keep going, my boy. Keep going. And is going to unload. Just step around the corner here and offer some cover to Zendaya, and he's going to pump one on the top of the statue with a scorching ray.
Ooh.
So how's that work again? There's 3 of those, isn't it? Oh, actually, can do 2. So it's going to do 2 at the one on the statue and the one near the Casimir. So let's do that.
Nice. +8.
Oh, an 11 misses.
That's a shame.
Okay. So the 2 on the one on the statue, so he takes 13 fire damage. He also is looking rather hurt. But the one over here just smacks harmlessly into a pillar. Yeah, it's just going to hunker down behind the thing with between Amber and Zendaya. Casimir is going to circle around to try and get a bit closer to you folks, and is going to unleash a firebolt.
I have a feeling now that
The
I'm
one
probably
nearest
going
to
to be
him.
prime target for these 2 vampires here,
That's
possibly for
only
that
done a
third one.
1d10, so
But I reckon he would probably have to dash to me and not have any
rolls
turn.
3 for a crit, and then
But
wow,
then
10 and a
this-
1. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. So yeah, smacked it square in the face. Smegma, your turn.
So he'll jump down here. This one will
We
probably come across actually.
shall aim at the one near the statue.
Yeah, the one on the side of the statue. Yep, go for
I'll
it.
still do my little sneak attack thing. Can I?
Yeah, make a stealth check from
Yeah.
where you are at the moment.
Yeah.
11. That's not enough this time, so difficult to sneak when you're floating in midair. So 9 points of piercing damage. Nice. Cool. So Vampire Spawn's turn. So these 2 being terrified of Amber, sort of just trot off this way, and this one's going to retreat in there. This one.
The
To heal slightly.
what I've done with the Spirit Guardian is a concentration spell. So if I get hit, I'm gonna have to make a
Okay, so
concentration save.
the one that's been holding back charges forward now, looking to get up close and personal with you, Zendaya, so gets in range of your thing. So that's a wisdom save, was it?
That was in wisdom. Yes, wisdom.
Cool. That's a fail. Do you want to roll your damage again?
So 3d8. Oh my lord!
That is a terrible roll. I like it.
Wow. 2, 1, and a 3. Never mind. How much of it, because it slows its movement as well, does that have any effect on how close it's got to me, or has it got
Yes,
plenty?
it would take that last 5 feet off. So yeah, it's just out of range of you. The one on the top of the statue, though, is going to charge down at Casimir, and can get around without getting hit by your thing, but can't. Yeah, can only get up to Casimir to melee, but can't actually do anything. This one, though, can get up to Casimir, and is going to multi-attack. So it's a swing at him with its claws. Natural 20. Oh, Casimir is in for a bad time here. That said, the damage is pretty shit. 7 plus 5. Because I rolled how many ones? Oh my god! 12 points of damage. That's great. That is Sad face. Sad face. That's all I can say.
Let's sigh.
He's going to make a second claw attack this time.
Ah,
Well, double crits, double shit damage rolls. What can I say? Okay, so that's another 13. So just lays into Casimir, but his sort of mage armor is somehow seems to be taking some of the brunt of the damage. But he's looking a bit hurt. Sort of like called out for help. Amber, your turn.
Okay then. Yeah, right. Yeah, I will roll over to come help out. And I will try and hit him. Oh my god.
You can get in a position to flank if you want, or depends how you
True,
want to position
actually.
yourself. You did have the movement, so if you were stood there, you would have flanking, so you can get advantage if you want.
Yeah, true, sorry.
Cool.
Yeah, go on then. That's better.
That is. Roll your damage.
Right, so I'm going to put a Divine Smite on it as well.
Ooh, nice. What level?
This will be at... let's go level 2. Level 1, sorry. Level 1.
Just
sorry.
level 1, so 2d8.
Yeah.
So, and roll your weapon damage as well.
Yeah. Not bad.
Ooh, not damage. Not bad, not bad.
2d8 we said.
Yeah. Nice, 22. So like that, you give it a good whack and nearly take its arm clean off at this point. That's looking very ropey all of a sudden. It turns to face you, recognizing you as more of a threat than Casimir, who's looking almost dead. Zendaya, your turn.
I am going to. I'm just concerned about Casimir. Let's just quickly use the ruler. How far distance is that down there? 20 foot. Okay, I can get down there. Cool. I'm going to move to here, which should be just putting them both in range.
Yep. Okay, so 2 wisdom saves.
Yep.
13 and a 4. Wow, they both say fail.
Cool, so
Miserably.
3d8. Come on, let's not get any less than 6.
Come on.
That's
Oh.
better.
Okay, so the first one that Amber just tore into pieces just gets. What does your spirit guardians look like again?
They're the little. I thought we mentioned they were like the sundial things, weren't they? They.
Oh, the holy symbol of
The holy symbol, yeah. They sort of danced around with that, beaming.
spinning through the air. So
Yeah.
one of them just comes clean through the side of its throat, and it just collapses to the floor dead.
Guys.
And the other one is also looking rather ropey now.
So from here, I'm going to move up in this direction here. Actually, no, I'll go back one. I just don't want to be behind or in the way of there. And I'll use my action. I'm just going to go for a Sacred Flame, I think, at this point.
Okay.
So that's a Dex save, yeah.
So against the one that's attacking Casimir, yeah.
Yes, yep. Oof.
19, so it saves on that one.
No
I'm
worries.
afraid.
Is he still in range of the 15 foot there? I think he is, isn't he? Just.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So, Errol's turn. Just gonna move out this way again, and is going to Scorching Ray the vampire spawn nearest to him up there in the base of the statue. It's going to unleash all 3 into that one.
Oof.
Although, no, he's going to. No, he can't because hasn't got a line of sight at all on that one between Zendaya and Casimir. He'd have a bit of trouble with that, to be fair. So he's going to offload 3 Scorching Rays into that one over there. Okay.
How many of them hit?
Vampire Spawn, AC is 15, so only the second two. So it's 10 and a 7, so 17 points of fire damage. That one's also looking a bit hurt. So it goes to Casimir's turn. What's Casimir got left in his locker? So he just going to sort of hunker down and is going to use his action to just basically go to do a dodge action. So any attacks against him have disadvantage. And it's just going to stay put basically. Doesn't really want to get mangled. Smegma, your turn, sir.
I will fire the one closest to me.
Yep, go for it. If you're trying to sneak, though, make me a stealth roll again. 16 is enough, yeah. Nice, yeah, that hits. So 5 points of piercing, 13.
So this is what we were talking about earlier, where I have this holy symbol of Ravenkind. It can do bright light, or sunlight,
Yeah.
sorry, which obviously to vampires.
Shoulder and staggers somewhat. It's looking like it's barely standing at this point. This point, these two back here heal up a bit because they've not been interfered with lately. That one took radiant damage. That one took radiant damage. Yeah. So this one up here is going to sprint down here and back up the stairs as far as it can get. Just trying to get away from horrible holiness that is Amber. This one is basically resigned to its fate, so it's going to try and charge up the pillar at you, Smegma. And how far up are you? Would you say? Got about a 40-foot ceiling in this room. Would you say you're about halfway up? Would you say?
Yeah.
So can get into melee range with you then. So yeah, just run straight up and is going to try and claw you. So 24.
That's going to hit any of
so
us.
I think that hits. So yeah, it's going to grab hold of you instead of doing the damage, and it's then going to follow up with a bite. It'll try and bite you.
So use uncanny dodge.
You certainly can on the damage. So yeah, you managed to dodge out the way at the last second, so you take 3 points of piercing and 2 points of necrotic, so a total of 5 damage. And the vampire regains 2 points of necrotic, 2 points of health. So it managed to just sink into your neck a little bit and gets a brief mouthful of blood. Your uncanny dodge gets you away, but you are still grappled. It still has you in its grasp, halfway up this pillar.
That means he still gets the debuff from it as well.
Yeah, just 2 points worth. So yeah, your maximum health is reduced by 2 hit points until you next long rest, Lawrence. So make a mental note of that, sir. And this one is going to try and finish off Casimir. So with disadvantage. That's a 9. That is pants. So I can't do a bite attack to try and heal. So it's going to do the other one. And again, an 8. Yeah, both misses. Casimir's basically just rolled into a fetal position. It's like, you can't hurt me. Can't hurt me. So Amber, your turn.
Okay. I'll come around here.
So you get advantage because it's flanked.
Yeah.
Put the thing out of its misery.
Right.
Not with a natural 1 though.
No.
What?
Well, you get advantage, so the first one definitely hit. But
Yeah.
roll your damage on that.
Cool.
Do you have 2 attacks, Cindy, or just was it
Just
2
Yeah.
for the advantage?
No, it's 2 attacks as well. So,
Okay.
so you got your other attack as well.
Yeah.
Slashy McSlashums.
Yeah. I get advantage on the second one as well.
Yes, yeah. Flanking is mental, but remember, bad guys can do it to you too.
Yeah.
So that hits. Yeah. So roll your damage. Another 8. Yeah, that's enough. That finishes this one off.
Yeah.
You finally embed the axe in the back of its head, and it just lights out, and just arms go limp, and it's just sort of hanging there from off the back of your axe, and then just slides off with a
It's a little puppet. Hello.
Yeah.
collapses to the floor. So you've got a bit of movement left.
So let's go 5, 10, 15, 20. Go back up here.
How many have we got left? Just the one, because the other 2 have retreated at this point.
The other 2 have cheesed it, so they may come back at a later date. You don't know for certain, but right now you can only see the one.
Time.
Considering how well you've dispatched the rest of them, I think 2 of them might think better of trying to attack you, but you never know. Cool. So Zendar, your turn. You can see just this one just stood out perpendicular on the halfway up the pillar, basically with a hand around Smegma's throat as he's struggling against its grip.
Okay. They're too high up anyway for my guardian, so I'm not going to worry about that.
You could try and climb the pillar, but might not be easy for
my
you.
armor. Is the vampire in enough sight that it's not going to be declared like 3/4 cover or whatever, shielded by Smegma? Because you said it's around his throat.
Yeah, it's got him grappled, so it would have half cover.
Half cover. Shit. Where did I just walk from? I just walked from here, didn't I?
Yeah.
See, I don't want to try and... Well, I do want to try and hit it, but... The distance... snap to centre. So it says that 30 foot can get me to here.
Yeah.
If I can ping it. Come on, ping.
Yeah, I saw where you...
It's not pinging on my screen. Would that make it be in full sight at that point, or is he entangled round Smegma at this point?
Yeah, it's because they're grappled.
Because of the grapple.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Does that mean disadvantage with anything that I'm going to use as a ranged attack?
Well, if you ping a Sacred Flame, for example, that would add a small bonus to its score. I think it's +2, I think.
Right, okay.
Search, I'm pretty sure. It does a benefit, or is it advantage on the thing? Where are we? Cover. Target with half cover has +2 bonus to AC and dexterity saving throws. So there you go.
Right, okay. Is that +2 cover AC? Sorry, what was the dex advantage you got?
Yeah, +2 to AC and dex saving throws.
Both +2. I am still going to go for a Sacred Flame, I think. I don't think I've got anything that's got a better chance of hitting him.
So let's roll the dex save then. 13, 15.
Oh, that matches the spell save.
Just enough. Darn
it.
But don't worry, I won't penalise you by having a hit, Lawrence.
Thank you. What? It's either a 1, or 20 rather.
Maybe. Cool.
In which case, I'm going to... I can't move much further, in fact. I'm going to just stay where I am.
Cool. Okay, so it comes to Errol's turn. Errol is going to move around. And it's going to call out to you, Smegma. I said, you trust me, my boy?
My Joe. Zeus goes up.
No, he's basically asking you a question. Do you trust Errol?
Well, fuck it, mate. Well, I got something biting my neck at the end of the day, so what can I do?
Okay, so Errol takes that as a yes. and drops the concentration on the fly.
I was going to do something else. I was going to see if I could fly really high and bash it off or something.
yeah. So it's going to
Down
try
you
and make
come.
a strength check to see if it can keep hold of you. Not with a 1. So you're torn completely from its grasp as the fly spell drops. I need you to make an acrobatics check for me, please, Smegma. See if you can land.
Do I do a sweet little roll?
You see, well, see. Oh yeah. So you do a little superhero 3-point landing, nailed it, and Errol just nods, bravo, and just fire bolts up at the thing.
Magnifique.
Killer on the knees, though.
Yeah. Don't do it for real. Good God, no. Woo. Yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh man.
Great.
So nearly dead.
Get wrecked.
Has that not come down on the floor as well, or is it still up?
No, because it was still up there, but it got torn out of its grasp. So yeah, Smegma is no longer restrained or grappled. Casimir is just going to roll around on the floor, whimpering slightly.
Is he really that hurt? Bless him.
He got badly hurt there, man. That fucked him up. If I hadn't rolled so many 1s in those damage rolls, he'd be dead probably by now,
Why?
or at least out cold. So Smegma, your turn. You've just got to hit the thing basically with a harsh word because it's on 1 hit point. So
Poke.
it's flying above you, so it's still like 20 feet away.
Ah, sorry.
So yeah, wrong weapon.
Ranged attack.
Hey!
Hey, whatever damage you roll, even if it's a 1 halved roll under that would be enough. And the last one, so that just like the lights go out and it just falls off the wall and lands with a horrible, sickening slap next to you. And it goes quiet.
Yay.
And that's why we're the Anti-Strahd Society. Boom. Yes, for short.
Yeah, so these are the 2 vampire spawn. I just cheesed it deeper into the temple somewhere.
That's right.
You run away!
Casimir sort of picks himself up and limps over to you, Zendaya. Says, please, any healing you have.
Of course. I'm going to do Cure Wounds, but at level 2, I think. I'm just checking to see if I've got anything that's got Prayer of
keeping
Healing.
hold.
How badly hurt are other people? How badly hurt are you, Amber?
I'm not too bad. I'm sort of about.
Errol's got a little bit missing.
Errol's got a bit missing as well.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, in which case then, I'm not going to do Cure Wounds. I'm going to use Prayer of Healing.
Alright, do you want to dump that one in the chat?
Yeah, as long as this is going to go in the chat and not just say what level you're going to do it at. I'll cast it at level 2.
Okay.
So 6 creatures of my choice that I can see, each regain
Okay,
hit
so
points.
It's got a casting time of 10 minutes, so if you guys want to spend 10 minutes just catching your breath,
Yep.
and it gives you a chance to loot the Arcana Loft as well, if you so wish.
Smegma, just wait for the heal. So I need to do a 2d8 plus my spellcasting, which is my wisdom.
Indeed.
Which is plus 4, I believe. Yes, it is. So, slash R 2d. Oops. 32d8, no. 2d8 plus 4. So everyone will regain. Oh, Lord. 11.
Well, that's better than nothing. That's cool.
To find the right note here. Errol thanks you for your healing him.
No problem.
Much better.
Okay, so you spend a few minutes looting the corpse.
Yeah, because he went clank.
So
Indeed,
my
so let me just
spellcasting
roll back
ability
4
is
hit
wisdom,
points.
as shown here. And then in my core, we see that my wisdom modifier, because I got an 18 roll here, is plus 4, which is why it was the 2d8 plus the 4.
Sorry, how much did you heal again, Aaron?
That was 11 for everybody.
Cool. Yeah, the Casimir thanks you as well. He's still looking a bit wounded, but yeah, he'll live. So, the Arcanoloth itself has a spell book, which Errol claims ownership of for the time being, unless anyone has an objection.
No.
Being as he can use it. Smegway, you noticed that it was wearing a pair of small gold spectacles with some pink crystal lenses, which you estimate to be worth about 250 gold.
Blimey.
Is it gold? Have I put crystals in them? Just put the gold in.
Yeah, small gold spectacles
You said that was 250 gold.
worth 250 gold. Yeah, fancy, man, fancy.
Nice.
Apparently these guardian demons are paid well.
Maybe we need to go to the dark side.
And Casimir as well points out that the robe that it was wearing is actually a magical item as well.
Yeah.
And says next time we rest, I can identify exactly what it is if you wish to take it.
Cool.
Did you want to pick that up?
Oh, what was that, Aaron? You very quiet.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
That's better.
I said, Amber, do you want to take that and keep hold of it for the time being?
Yeah, I can keep hold of it until we can find out what it is.
Awesome. So let's make a note you have a magic robe to be identified.
Robe. Yep.
Okay. What else is there? So yeah, that is it. Otherwise, yeah, you taking a little route around up at the head of the statue. And it just seems to be where the thing's been living.
Yeah.
But nothing of value is up there.
Okay.
So at this point, you're on the main floor of the temple.
Go where you can get a drink.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm going to grab another glass of water quickly as well. How much longer do you folks want to go for, by the way?
I don't
need to be up in the morning.
Friday.
I was going to say I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, so...
Cool. All right, back in a sec then.
Cool. Yeah, I might grab a drink as well, actually.
No worries. So, guys, that went a lot better than I thought it was going to go. I thought 6 vampire spawn, 75 health roughly, was what we calculated from one of the ones that kept getting attacked. Although I didn't take into account that actually they healed a little bit, and we're not sure how much they healed from. But even so, that's a lot of hit points, and had we not used that, the Turn the Dead, and scared 2 of them away, that fight could have gone horribly wrong, especially as one of our spell guys, as you saw, got critted twice in a row, but thankfully the rolls for the damage were just a lot less. But that looks like he must have been on hardly any health at all.
Whoa.
Back.
Welcome back, man. How you doing anyway, Lawrence?
Yeah, right, self.
Yeah, good, thanks.
I hope you guys
How's work going?
are all enjoying this. What I'm going to do is I'm just gonna mute the desktop's noise so you can't hear the guys chatting while we're not playing a game. I hope you guys really are enjoying it. I do have that suggestions box on the page. If there's anything that you think I could do that would make this better for you guys, no matter what it is, constructive, or if it's just things that I'm doing already that you think are very positive, please do let me know. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm doing this because I want you guys to be enjoying it. So if you let me know what you guys enjoy, I'll hopefully I can try and turn it on board. And if I can implement it in my streams, then I'd be lovely to do that. I feel that this stream, I'm just going to take an earpiece off. I do feel that this stream is a little bit difficult with regards to the interaction side of things, because I want you guys to be hearing everything that's going on. And I don't want to be talking over top of people, so you might miss something that happens and vice versa. But as I say, I really do hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you've been sort of enjoying the following and the adaptive lighting that we've got, so we can't quite see things here and there, just to make it a little bit more interesting as to try and figure out where things are. but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. And yeah, please do say hello in the chat if you're watching. It'd be fantastic to say hello to you guys in person. And for those of you that are just joining that haven't seen what's happened, we've just had a battle with 6 vampire spawn and an arcana. I can't remember what it was called now. It was called an arcana loth, which is like a fox-like figure that could use spells and stuff. We got rid of that and realised that previously, where we heard some boxes breaking, as it were, we had 6 vampire spawn. They do have quite a bit of hit points, and we were outnumbered. However, we managed to kill one of them pretty early, and we used another spell to basically push them away. 2 of them retreated, so it then became very quickly a 3-on-5 battle, and we all survived. So what we'll do is we'll crack back on and go from there. Just while the guys are talking, I think we might be finishing up though. I will just put the BRO back screen on, and then when I have to come back, we're ready to go again. So I shall be right back.
You're now on the base of the temple here. You've got the 4 black marble columns supporting the vaulted ceiling. You've got this 40-foot tall statue here, obviously to the north side, that you are now fairly well accustomed with. Excuse me. And the statue itself is stood between 2 black marble balconies, one of which is partially collapsed, which you can see. And you guys obviously know that you've been around upstairs. Down here at the bottom, you can see 2 doors. This one to the northwest of you is smashed in. The one Aaron briefly poked his head in. Hasn't investigated further. And to the northeast, it seems to be closed. Otherwise, you see a passageway off to the west and one off to the east. And obviously the stairs back up to the south of you. Although it's quite obscured by darkness way down there. So, what would you like to do?
I missed some of that because you cut out on me.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
Which bits?
I finished with, and then there's some darkness down there.
Okay. So yeah, to the south side, you can see the stairs leading back up towards the entrance to the whole temple.
Right.
Yeah, but it's just sort of this thick darkness that seems to seep in around this temple. Just obscures your vision too much to the south without further investigation. So, choice of 4 directions to go: north, south, east, or west.
I still want to know where Salarin's gone.
Oh my God, Salarin, where'd he go?
Unfortunately, Simon had to leave us. So,
Salarin!
yeah, sadly, real life getting in the way. Hopefully, he will return, but who knows? Who knows? So, yeah, he wanted it to be a dramatic. So I think that was suitably dramatic. I was hoping to be able to use the massive rock, the bird, but.
But now you're spoiled at that because everyone knows that he's
No.
not really dead, is he?
Oh, come on.
He's gonna have to come back because you can't kill him.
Well, you don't know. You don't know. He might come back as a bad guy at this rate.
Dun, dun, dun.
So
Right.
Anyway, where are you all heading?
So we've got the book, haven't we, that we were looking for?
Indeed.
Um,
Casimir has got everything he wanted out of this
Casimir's-
place.
Yeah. So, do we want a route around any further, or do we want to start making our way back now?
I say maybe we go back.
So Errol's keen to
Oh,
keep
I
exploring.
don't care at this point. We can do whatever.
Aww. So Errol's
So-
quite keen to press on because the rumours of more hidden knowledge in this place, but he is a sage, and so he's always addicted to books.
True.
But perhaps just one more room? Up to you. I will bow to the group's will.
Should we do one more room?
Would it please him? Would it?
One more room.
Cool, we'll do one more room then.
Okay.
Where shall we go, Errol? We shall let you choose a direction, and we will go in that direction.
So he points to the northeast. Let's take a look over there. These rooms look fairly secure, so I wonder if there's some sort of treasury.
Ah, okie dokie.
So yeah, he sort of wanders off up to the north and just pokes his head around the corner at this one that's all smashed up. Says, yes, certainly looks like it was perhaps once a treasury. It's perhaps seen better days in this side, though, so maybe we'll have more joy in the other.
Let's go to the other side then. Trot
Okay.
along.
So the doors are this thick amber, just sculpted to be just look rather ornate and very secure and thick and heavy. But they do appear to be locked. As Errol tries them, yes, they appear to be locked. But you might be able to smash through them or break them through.
Despite them being massive and thick, can I put my ear up against it to see if I can hear anything through the other side?
Sure, make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. 10.
No, you can't hear anything over the sound of Smegma picking his nose at the back of the group. Sounds like he's got a real juicy one on the go.
Hey, Smegma, do you fancy trying to pick this lock?
Blowing bubbles like bubble gum, aren't they?
Pick it, lick it, roll it, flick it, was that?
Okay, so you want to try picking the lock. Okay, one sec.
Pick it, lick it, roll it, flick it.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just double checking on the difficulty. What did you roll? So yeah, you feel that the every time you're about to catch the last tumbler to get the lock to go, like some bit of magic or something, some mechanism gets in the way and just like changes it at the last moment.
Ooh.
You suspect there's some magic afoot on this lock. If you say that out loud, would you relay that to the group, Smegma, or would you take it as a hit to your pride? Not being able to pick that open.
What, are we still got that guy with us?
Yeah.
Casimir.
Can I bring him over to me?
Yeah, and while you just motion Casimir over, yeah. So he leans in close.
Do me a solid. Open it for me.
You're telling me that some kind of magic could work? I think I could just about make that up.
Can I do some sort of perception check if I hear that?
Yeah, Smegma, you make a stealth check, and Aaron, you make a perception check. See who rolls higher.
He's been rolling massive this evening, hasn't he? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you have no idea what he said yet. Casimir sort of straightens up, puts a hand on the door, says, "Yes, I can certainly detect magic on this door. Unfortunately, I do not have the capability to dispel magic. Do any of you?"
I do.
I can only detect it.
Do we want us to dispel the magic? I'm happy to do so if we want to go in.
Yeah.
Errol nods eagerly.
Well, I knew you would, Errol. In which case, I will use my second out of 3 of my spell slots. Do you want me to put it up on screen, or are we all... I'll just do it for everyone's benefit.
Yeah, why not?
At level 3. So...
Oh, hang on, I think my client's locked up again. I'm just going to refresh the page, be right back.
Okay.
I have 1 level 3 spell slot left, just for reference.
Okay.
I'm contemplating holding it for that green fire stuff on the way back, so I don't really want to use it anymore.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll do this and then we'll bug out.
I'll look at Errol and be like, this better be worth it. If there's magic protecting the door, there better be some damn good magic inside the door for us, not to hurt us.
Exactly.
DM do 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 do. DM do 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 do. DM do 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 do. Mana.
God. Oh,
Sorry,
man.
guys. Sorry, really.
Sorry, not sorry.
Doesn't this these rocks on the side here to the right?
Yep.
Don't they look like a body with a head, a torso, and an arm? Like
Yeah.
side bit of head. I can kind of. It sounds like I can kind of hear Andrew talking.
Can you?
Yes, we can hear you now. He was like,
Brilliant.
"Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me?"
Yes, that was the remains of a statue of a person. Type thing. So yes.
Oh, it wasn't
That's
just my funny imagination.
Indeed. Sorry, can you relink the spell you cast?
I sure can indeed. Where are we? Dispel magic, level 3. So it's instantaneous, 1 action on 1 creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Cool. So yeah, you see the shimmer as your dispel disperses the arcane lock that was cast on this door, and you hear a click, and the door swings ajar slightly, so you can push through it if you wish.
Errol, dear boy, would you like to go first, or are you happy for me to rock on?
Nods at you. Please, by all means.
Okay, I shall
Ladies
push.
first.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll push the door open.
Okay, so you swing the door open. The first thing that greets your eyes, you see 6 distinct piles of treasure lodged in the room.
Okay.
Slide the door open. And at the far end is a stationary figure of a tall, muscular humanoid with like an eagle's head. You've seen one of these before as one of these amber golems, but it seems to be stationary at the moment.
At the moment.
Mhm.
And Errol steps inside warily. There's Casimir.
Possibly be a bit cautious of touching this, guys.
Yeah. Errol nods, absolutely. I strongly suspect if we touch the treasure, that thing will come to life. But we dispatched the last one easily, huh?
Easy, fella. We're all a bit hurt. We're all a few spells down.
Yeah.
I'm going to step and have a look as well, just so I can see. Oh, there's the amber thing.
You see also beyond the golem, there's a crack in the wall. Which you believe to be the corresponding one from the other side, which you saw previously.
Oh, yes, I'm with you.
The room with the crates where Sanarin departed.
Oh yeah.
Sanarin! Okay.
It's all just too quick.
I'm just going to grab a handful of loot and cheese it.
Run.
So if anyone wants to do some investigation to see what's actually in these piles, before you decide to touch anything, you may do so if you wish. Smeg straight in there. So which pile would you like to go through? 1 through 6, Omegma?
1 to 6. 3.
Number 3. Pile number 3 you home straight in on. That is the pile nearest the amber golem up the top here. But pile 3 you peer at without touching anything, being a bit cautious. You see thousands and absolute thousands of Electrum coins. So I think like 50p's, basically. Each of them appear to have the profile of Strahd upon them. There's a number of empty bottles. There's a trunk which appears to have some fine silk dresses and gowns within. See a number of pieces of jewellery lodged in the pile. And several ceramic statues of depicting some kind of saint that you don't recognise, that look rather valuable, just dotted around as well in that particular pile.
So, Smegma's notorious for dashing in and stealing all the loot. So,
Dibs on 3 if we win the fight.
So I've whispered to
We're fighting this thing, I mean.
Amber, and I've whispered to DM
It'd be
so
glorious
that
treasure.
we're not going to let him touch
Glorious
anything.
death.
To the best of our ability, of course.
Yeah, so
But,
Casimir and Errol investigate this one nearest the door here, which is pile number 4, and call out that there seems to be a load of holy symbols from various gods they don't recognise. A whole pile of iron ingots, which must weigh thousands of pounds. Several copper chalices. And the centerpiece seems to be a skull gilded with gold, with red garnets in the eye sockets.
Shiny.
Shiny. Can I wander over there see if I recognise any of the holy symbols?
Absolutely. Make a religion check.
Ooh, religion check. Oh, come on, man! I got a +5 on that as well.
Yeah. You spot one of Lathander, the Morning Lord. You don't recognise most of them. Like they're not even ones you even remember seeing in the books from back home, as if they're from other worlds. Certainly from other cultures you've never been exposed to.
I'll have a look at this middle one on the right.
Number 5.
Oh my word. Seriously.
So yeah, you can't make out too much but within the massive pile of what appears to be silver pieces. It's like thousands of these silver coins just piled up. But you can see there are things buried in underneath it, but you struggle to make out exactly what at the moment without interfering with the coins.
Yeah.
Can I take? Is this whichever one this one is here? Number 1, is it? Just
Yeah,
to
if
the
you
left
want
here. Can I do an investigation on that?
Absolutely. I mean, as you walk over to it, you immediately see that this is a particularly large pile of copper coins. It's literally stacked nearly 6 foot high. There's many thousands here. You roughly estimate more than 10,000 copper coins in this
Wow.
particular pile. But yeah, make an investigation check to see if you can discern anything else within the pile without disturbing it. 14. Okay. You see numerous fairly low value gemstones, but they would still be fetch a few gold. And I think you see what appears to be a sarcophagus, approximately sort of chard sized, not like the weird creepy hammer ones you've seen, but more made of a black wood inlaid with gold. Looks quite decorative.
This is all way too tempting.
Can I also take a look at which one did Smegma look at? Did you look at the one on the left or the right?
The left, so
I'll have a peek at the right then, if I may.
okay. So yeah, Errol and Casimir wander over as well, join you in nosing around.
Advantage because they're helping.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. Go on then.
Don't need it.
Wow. This pile is about waist height with several thousand gold coins. There's a numerous iron pots dotted around as well, which also seem to be full with copper pieces. And there seems to be some rusted helmets in there, which you don't think would be worth anything.
Other than monetary value, I don't think this is worth touching.
No.
I don't know what you guys think.
I would have to agree.
I can hear the dollar sign spinning in Smegman's eyes from here.
I think in the state that we're in and the fact that we're really down on spells, I think we might be pushing it. we've got
So the other
what
two
we came
things.
for.
Sorry, Lawrence?
What did the other two think? Non-playable characters.
The Casimir's, doesn't see anything that interests him. He's done with this place. He wants to go. He's a bit beaten up and realizes he won't make it far without you guys. And Errol's more interested in knowledge than money.
I'm going to suggest, come on then guys, let's head
Yeah.
back home. Let's have a long rest and rest up.
Yeah. This place, I'm done with this place. This
Okay.
place sucks.
So, yeah, Errol and Casimir wander out with you. Smegma, are you bringing up the rear? What you doing, man? Smegma.
Did I just hear a whimper from Smegma?
It's not worth dying for, man.
Cool. So
Right.
shall we all try and exit?
Yes.
We can go straight up these stairs if I remember, can't we?
Yeah, so if you guys are just going to beeline for the exit the same way you came in,
Do I go out the main entrance, or do we want to go the left side with a broken area that we saw as we came in the last time?
where the berserkers were.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might as well go out through there.
Yeah. Okay, so we drag you back up to the end of the temple.
Draggy. One of my snakes, I've just watched it shed its skin. It looks absolutely amazing, and he's now like active as hell. Wait, like, where's my food? Bless it.
No. They go back up in here. Okay. So, which way were you going? Through with the berserkers?
Yeah.
Okay, so they have they are not there at the
Okay.
moment. It's like they've moved out.
Sweet.
They've left some bits of their camp behind, so you suspect they've not gone too far.
Cool.
So what, are you sneaking out through the gap in the wall there, or going to try anyway?
Yeah, I think so. I think we should have a look that way. We came in the main entrance. Let's.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also having a remembrance of all the things that are outside the front as well. So as we start, I'm going to just jump straight through. As we sort of go outside, I'm going to, as long as people are happy, I'm going to take point and just have a little nose.
Okay, so as you get out front, you see in the snow several shapes. And at this point, it is late evening.
Oh.
The time is difficult to track in the weird darkness of the Amber Temple. But yeah, you see several shapes out front, sort of just embedded in the snow, which you quickly recognise in the rapidly dimming light, as the bodies of the berserkers that you've encountered before, and stood sort of just watching the main entrance eagerly is the big old direwolf, or a big direwolf anyway.
Shit.
So it might not necessarily be Fluffy.
Fluffy. I'm also concerned that it's night as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't think trying to get back in the middle of the night is probably the best idea.
no, I would agree on that. Was there a, where did we bedded down here, didn't we, of them?
Yeah. Yeah. I think we barricaded the door here.
What about that room? Wasn't there like a table and feast, wasn't there? That we daren't touch.
Yeah, you didn't disturb anything on the table, but yeah.
Do we want to go back to that room so we're not right by this room here? And well, even though we don't even know what time it is, do we? So we don't know how long to rest for.
Errol's got a rough idea that it's probably about 5-6 p.m. at the moment, so
Okay.
yeah, you can bed down until morning if you want.
Okay.
Where do we want to bed down?
Well, it's either that or we go back to where the Lich was.
Zooming out my map a little bit. I don't mind. I'm happy for somebody to make a decision.
Oh, I think we could probably get down and
Do we think Fluffy can, or not Fluffy, that direwolf can fit through this crack here that we're in?
Probably not, no.
Probably not. Okay. Do we just want to bed down here then, and have some of us be on watch?
Yeah, at least we can have a long rest then.
The Casimir nods and says, as an elf, I'll keep the first watch. I can just enter a trance without having to fully sleep for the whole night if need be. But I suggest we pair up for watch just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Previous visitation.
Yeah.
I will stay up with Casimir.
Okay, Errol's already snoring in the corner.
I've deliberately gone with Casimir because
Okay,
previous
so
episode,
if you want,
he now doesn't
yeah,
trust me
Yeah, so you two taking the first watch. So if you want to make a perception check.
of my issues of making a decision. Perception check. Where are we? Thankfully, I do a half decent roll this time.
Cool. So yeah, you think during the night you hear the sounds of a large animal sniffing at the the crack, but nothing else occurs. It comes to about what you estimate to be about 2-3 a.m. and who are you nudging awake to take the second shift?
I'm gonna nudge Amber and Smegma.
Okay.
So guys, do you mind taking next watch?
Yep, let's go.
Okay, Smegma and Amber, please make a perception roll each.
Get bed down over here. Come on, you've had high rolls all night, Smegs. You got this.
Lawrence! Okay.
Hey.
Oh, nice, double 19. Winner. So yeah, you keep an ear out. You think again you can hear a large animal somewhere outside, perhaps keeping watch, but nothing actually interrupts you as you finish the rest.
Cool.
And you see a bit of light beginning to appear outside.
Okay. Oh, you're fully rested now, are you?
Yes, everyone's got a benefit of a full rest.
Wicked. Put them spells back up.
So you get any health back, etc.
Nice.
Does it mean I get back my actual full?
Yes, yeah, you're back to full, sir.
So for those who aren't aware, a long rest means you get your full hit points back, you get any
That's
hit die
annoying, 'cause
back,
I get half you
any
speak,
channel divinity if
and
you
then
have it
you
like
don't
I do.
speak.
Your
And then
spell
I
slots,
get
you get them all back.
confused. Then I have to reconnect again. So I don't know why I'm only getting partial
That might.
sound through.
Yeah, I think Roll20 is being a bit crap since the latest update on sound. So
Yeah, you get like it's half the party I can hear, and so I think it's normal. And I realise I haven't heard you for ages. And I thought, well, you're clearly going to be speaking, aren't you? So I reconnect,
Yeah.
and then suddenly it comes back.
yeah. Okay, well we'll see how we go. If it continues being shit next time, we'll switch to Discord for sound probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Being daylight, do you want me to have another peek outside again?
Yeah, gonna have a look.
Okay.
Okay, I'll try
So
and
you're trying to be
stealthy.
stealthy?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
make
actually, no,
stealth
wait.
rolls?
Can I suggest at this point, with my huge ass armor, I'm not making a stealth check because I have disadvantage on stealth.
Actually, what I also need is everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh man.
Because
I know
the
why this is.
unnatural cold is starting to seep through, even
Oh.
through your cold weather gear at this point.
Constitution
Oh,
save. Oh,
yeah.
Lisa. Let me join. Oh no, I'm not going to join you. I thought, here comes my natural one as well.
Damn it.
We'll see what happens to Errol as well.
Come on,
Casimir's fine though because he's busy magical, whatever it is.
magical do.
Lisa, you take a single level of exhaustion
Okay.
at this point,
17.
and Errol also fails. So exhaustion level 1. Conditions exhaustion. So at level 1, you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
So yeah, if you need to make like an acrobatics check or any dexterity check or strength checks, etc., you're just feeling a bit tired, a bit under the weather.
Yeah.
At level 2, so if you get 2 points, your speed is halved. At level 3, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Level 4, it halves your maximum hit points. At level 5, your speed is reduced to 0, and at level 6, you just die. So, don't get to level 6.
Wow. Don't die.
Uh,
Don't worry, I can bring you back to life if you do.
How do I get rid of exhaustion?
Just have a long rest, basically.
Okay.
Although you suspect taking a long rest in this temple will probably not help you any.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the plan? I'll put a little marker on you to say you're tired.
Yeah.
Smegma, do you mind trying to do a stealth check just to see what's out here? Please. Mercy
18.
buckets, I shall move out of the way.
Okay, can you also make a perception check for me, Smegma, to see if you can spot anything out there?
At least I'm quiet.
Indeed.
12's not too bad.
So yeah, you poke your head around the corner. It's not trying to be particularly stealthy, but you do see the shape of a direwolf still sat out there watching. It doesn't seem to spot you though.
Yeah, safe guys, you can just walk away.
It's safe. Okay.
Yeah, so you spotted the direwolf off down there. Well, not that you guys have actual vision of that at the moment, so yeah.
No, indeed.
So, what's the plan?
Just try and sort of creep out, I suppose. No other way for it.
Okay. So, which side are you going out through the crack or through the main entrance?
Smegma, is the direwolf interested in the front door?
Oh, you said it's safe outside, so
Sorry. Oh, it's safe. Let's just go through this crack.
Yeah.
I'm going to go first because I trust you.
You do at this point?
With raised eyebrows.
Cool. So yeah, you wander around. You see the direwolf. It does make spot you, but it just seems to be waiting rather than looking like it's going to just attack you.
I'm going to turn around and go, what the fuck? Smegma!
it's obviously it's friendly. We're testing to see if it's friendly or not. I didn't attack you, so it's friendly, isn't it?
Okay, I'm going outside.
Cool. Also, everyone else
It was
drops out with you, I guess.
friendly.
Yeah.
So you can't really see from there, but we'll drag you over there. Cool. So yeah, you see it does appear to be fluffy, and it's just sort of sat there. Sort of, you see through your passive perception, it does actually have a bit of blood around its chops, and it's surrounded by the dead bodies of the various berserkers and Saskia.
The
So-
bodies are by it. not-
Yes, just sort of surrounded by it. You get the feeling that if it didn't kill them, certainly has had its fill of food from them, shall we say? You do also.
Can I have a lick of the wounds or the blood just to determine how old the corpses are?
So as you approach one of the bodies, Fluffy begins to growl at you.
I'd come back if I were you, Smegma.
If you continue to
Can I
approach,
try
if you
doing
want,
animal handling to see if I can be nice to her?
you can certainly try.
Your
No.
luck had to roll out. Pun intended.
But as you get really close to one, Fluffy sort of steps up, continues to growl. The hackles go up, but it just walks slowly towards you until its face is right in yours, and all you can smell is sort of rotting meat from between its massive teeth. Are you going to continue to try and poke the body, or are you going to back away?
No, from the smell I can tell it's 6 days matured.
God.
We've been down that hole for a long time, then, haven't we?
Errol thinks for a minute. I'm not entirely sure, but I think we've been in there 3 days.
Wow.
So you do see as well off to the east here another body in the snow, which doesn't match any of these berserkers.
The one that we didn't notice
Should
when
we-
we came in.
No, we didn't see anything when we came in, did we?
No.
Can we, like, bypass Fluffy and head over towards that body?
Absolutely, yeah. As long as you keep a wide berth in the bodies, Fluffy doesn't bother you and settles down again.
I can't see
Dude.
Fluffy, but yeah, I'll take your
Okay.
word for that.
Yeah, I
I've not
can't
put
see.
the bloody emitting light again, have I? Yeah. Bloody hell! I keep forgetting to do that. I don't know if I can change it as a default setting.
Is... No, I've got even less.
Hang on. I'm waiting for my client to unstick.
Sticky stick, stick, sticky, sticky, stick, stick, stick.
Wow.
This is where I feel like filling the pauses. D&D Beyond!
Indeed. Oh my god. All 20 certainly struggling a bit at the moment. Anyway, right, there we go.
Just a quick thank you to anyone and everyone who's been here this evening to watch the stream. Hit the 3-hour mark. There we go.
There you go.
Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Please
you
just
guys
say
can
hello in the
skirt
chat,
around
and I'd like to say
Fluffy
hi
easy
back.
enough. I'll drag you over. In fact,
Cool.
and a little bit more. And as you get a bit closer, you recognise the body after a while as that of Vilnius, the singed mage you encountered
I
early
can't
on in here.
see him.
I can't see. I've lost all that thing as well.
Yeah.
Hang on. You see nothing at the moment at
No.
all.
I
Really?
can see literally 15 feet circle.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I can see Fluffy and all the other bodies there at that point.
Mm.
I see. Okay.
But we can't sort of see.
Yeah,
So I can't see beyond that.
I must have
Circle around.
completely cocked up the lighting on this one. I do apologise.
That's all good. Can I investigate the body to see if I can identify how I think this person died?
Make a medicine check.
Ooh, +7. Come on, be high, be high. That's alright, I'm happy with 20.
You're fairly sure it was probably hypothermia of some sort. Doesn't appear to have taken any trauma. It was either hypothermia or fear.
Hypothermia or fear? Oof.
I mean, last you saw of him, he was cheesing it, terrified out of his wits.
Yeah.
So, you suspect more hypothermia.
I think we need to get moving, guys, pretty swiftish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall we?
Going to descend the mountain.
Yeah.
Everyone in accordance?
Let's go.
Hi ho, it's down the mountain we go.
Cool. So, exactly how long this takes. So yes, you guys start the trip back down the mountain once more. Glad to finally be out of the horrible, dark, freezing amber temple. And where are we? So you are going to Selenka Pass first off. So yes, you guys slow and steady. It takes most of the morning to follow the road down the mountainside and through the thick snow. And you guys come across once again the bridge at Selenka Pass. Let's drag you all onto the map. Let's get rid of Salarin. Unfortunately. What are we missing? So I've got Zendaya, I've got Smegma. Where's Amber? Where's Amber?
Bye, Amber.
Missing Errol.
I need to zoom out, man. This is big, this bit, isn't it?
So, yeah. So yes, you come once more to this the bridge spanning the river. Where you saw the illusion of Strahd warning you from proceeding up the mountaintop. Come to the bridge where you think you saw evidence of a giant bird attack on there at some distant point in the past.
Can I look into the skies and see if I see anything?
Make a perception check.
Where are we? Perception. No.
So yeah, you don't spot anything obvious anyway.
Shall we make our way over the bridge, guys?
Yes. Take it slow.
One at a time, or two at a time?
Can't remember how we went last time. Was it one at a time?
I was going to ask Errol, but we met Errol back in there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did I write in my notes? No, just I've got If we see a large bird, be very, very cautious. That's all I have written in my notes. I suggest we go one at a time. I think we did go one at a time,
Yeah, I've got a feeling we did.
or at least halfway, and the next person.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going one at a time, yeah?
Yeah.
Does anybody want to check the state of the bridge to make sure it's not decayed anymore?
Well, hopefully I have.
No. So Amber's keen dwarven knowledge of like stone masonry and whatnot is inherent. And I don't want to be racist towards dwarves, but dwarves are pretty damn good with stone.
Yes. Yes, we have.
Yeah, I got a pretty clear picture that the bridge looks sturdy.
Structurally
little-
sound. I
A
hope.
little icy, doesn't look like it's deteriorated any since you were last here.
Nah, it should be good.
Cool. I trust you. So, yeah, do you want to go first, or?
Yeah, go on.
Are you
Maybe
being
good.
stealthy at all, or are you just going to cheese it?
Nah, just cheese it.
Just cheesing it.
Ah.
Don't scream like that.
Okay, so
Oh, shit.
you hear far up in the air a screeching sound, like a massive bird of prey has locked onto something.
Oh, no.
But it doesn't appear to come for you, Amber, at the moment.
Okay.
Anyway,
Good.
so who's next?
Run.
Who wants to go next? I will pose to the group. Have we?
Me and you, mate.
Have we all? No, there's four of us still got to go.
4 still to go. Yeah.
Have we all heard this?
Yes, you all. That was pretty clear.
That was
unless you were
pretty
actually
clear.
completely deaf, you heard that screech.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
I know Amber wanted to get across quickly, but she didn't just squeal, did she?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I am. I'm just trying to see if there's anything I can do.
Can you not give us wings again?
You think you're
so-
going in the air against a bird? It's gonna be.
Yeah, Errol raises an eyebrow at that suggestion. I'm not sure that would end well for you. But if you're determined, I can do so. Casimir suggests as well. I have the capability to make one person invisible for a short period of time. However, I would prefer to use that for myself.
I'm just looking through if I've got any spells that'll be of any use. I don't think it will, to be honest. How do we want to play this, guys?
Well, I can stealth anyway, so I can
Yeah.
potentially go invisible, so someone else really should.
Do you want to try and stealth?
Well, I can stealth, but someone else can go invisible, can't they?
Yeah, that'll be himself. So it's me and Errol that are left, basically.
Well, 40. Does that do
Okay,
anything?
14. You will have to try and find out, mate. Are you going for it?
Well, we're sitting ducks up there anyway, aren't we? So
Okay, so you make a break for it. Are you just going to sprint? Because you've got your bonus action as well, so you could, in your case, you could use the dodge action as one of your actions to get across the bridge, so any attacks against you would have disadvantage.
So uncanny dodge, yeah. So it's leg of uncanny dodge.
Oops, I didn't mean to press that. I was trying to read it.
Okay,
Sorry.
so Smegma's going to try and sneak across the bridge quickly, so scurries across. As you go, Smegma, this massive bird begins to appear, and you estimate it must have nearly a 200-foot wingspan. It is huge as it suddenly swoops down and does try and grab you just tries to pierce you with its beak first to try and stun you as it swings through. 17 because you're.
But
What's your AC, mate?
and I can also use.
Yeah, but what's your AC? What's your armor class?
It's pretty shit, like 13. Can I use uncanny dodge and can I use it for H? Can I?
You can use uncanny dodge to take half the damage, but I'm sure your AC is higher than that, mate. Hang on, I've got it on your thing. No, it's be 13. No, it should be higher than that, I'm sure.
No, I don't think it is.
That seems low, because you've got dexterity, haven't you? Hang on, I'm waiting for your character sheet to load now.
In comparison, this 200
What type of
foot
armor are you wearing?
wingspan, these squares are 10 feet. That put into perspective how big this bird is. That is insane.
It's liver armor, yeah.
Armor. Okay, 1 second.
That is crazy insane, man.
And what's your dexterity?
20 damage. 4d8.
What do you mean? What number?
What is your total dexterity score?
Plus 9.
So it's +3. So yeah, you should be
That
you
was
should
an
be at 14. So it does hit
incredibly low
you.
roll then.
So you can use
Incredibly
uncanny
low.
dodge to take 10 points of piercing damage. The rock just carries on with its flyby, like it was just trying to intercept you and just knock you prone or anything like that on the bridge, but it didn't succeed, it seems. So yeah, you are able to get across the bridge if you wish.
Yeah.
But you do take 10 points of piercing damage. Errol is going to use this as an opportunity to cheese it. Seeing the rock disappearing in the distance. Are you going to join him with that, Zendaya? Seeing as...
Yeah, I think we should all go
Hello?
across.
Aaron, you're
Oh.
muted.
Yeah, talking to myself, sorry. Yes, I will also... I will
Cool,
let
you-
him... Yeah, I'll go across.
Yeah. So Errol doesn't quite make it. Actually,
I don't think I do either with this.
No, so both of you get to about there. Casimir, makes himself visible, and just does Casimir things. Disappears from view. You don't know where he is exactly. So as it comes around, what I'm going to do is, if you can make an initiative roll for me.
To everybody, or...
No, just you
Myself
and
and
Errol.
Errol.
Yeah, basically just can see if you react faster than the rock. Try and get over the bridge.
Dwayne, or...
Oh,
Hey, dad jokes coming out.
good God, man.
Initiative, come on.
It doesn't matter what your initiative is.
It doesn't matter what the initiative is. That's
Gotta
the
beat
rocks 9, isn't it, Shirley?
No, if only. That's Errol's.
No.
Oh, fuck me, really? Okay, so the rock turns around, comes back for another attempt, but both you and Errol manage to shimmy out in time, and you just see it disappear again into the mist and the cloud cover above.
Yeah.
You get the feeling it's going to have lost interest at this point.
It's like bored now.
It wasn't so easy prey.
Where about... Oh yeah, I think he's invisible now, isn't he?
Yeah, so you guys continue on down the mountain. You come back to that bit with the rocks you fought earlier. The body's still here, somewhat semi-decomposing. Still, with the green flame is still burning, but you've left your rope to one side. So you guys can climb over there if you wish.
Shall we climb over?
Yep.
Otherwise, you can walk through the fire if you really want to.
I was contemplating to dispel magic, but if we've got our rope there, then I'll save my spells a lot.
Yeah, we might as well climb.
Cool. So yeah, you guys then carry on descending the mountain then.
I'm just
So
going to sit back and I'm going to watch Casimir just do his floaty thing and go, damn!
No, Casimir climbs this time.
Oh, he climbs. Oh man, I was expecting to float. Did I just call him a floater? Oh, anyway, I'll shake it off and walk on.
So, where are you heading?
Oh, God knows. I just don't know anymore.
Considering you've been gone longer than your wolf guys who had your horses and cart were expecting.
Yeah, indeed.
probably gone off and sold it.
They're definitely dead.
The adventurers are already dead again. Yeah.
Stupid adventurers.
So yeah, it's about 10 a.m. at this point.
Okay.
10 a.m. And how long is it going to take us to walk to whatever the nearest destination is? I can't remember where we are on the map, actually. We're right at the bottom, aren't we, if I recall?
I can pull that up. Hang on a second.
Are the little wolf boys still there, are they?
No, they've disappeared for now because they
said
said they would meet you at the bottom of the mountain after a day, and you guys have been 3.
Yeah.
So
No. We are miles away.
so yeah, that's the link past there.
So probably nearest to be Valakios.
You suspect so, yes. Or Krezk. Probably not too far difference between those two.
Yeah.
Krezk has got the
Abbot.
The abbot, thank you, that's what I was going to say. We could see how he's getting on with his plan with Vasilka.
Yeah. Might not be a bad shout checking in with them.
Okay.
Possibly a safe place to bed down as well if it's going to take us a long old haul to get there.
And we can tell him what's happened with old Irina as well.
Yes, good shout. Good shout.
Okay. So you guys are going to head on over to Krezk.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, for surviving the Amber Temple and retrieving the spellbook of the Mad Mage, you are all now level 8. So that means you can take a feat or more ability point increases if you wish instead. So have a look at that after the session. We'll finish that for the later.
Yeah.
But yes, so you guys begin your trek back to the town of Krezk, having to slum it though, this time on foot. Casimir thanks you for helping him get what he was after. So where would you intend to go beyond Krezk? Are you intending to strike at Castle Ravenloft itself?
It's probably going to end up being the plan.
I deliberately stay silent at this point.
Yeah, we're not entirely sure. The plan keeps changing.
Okay. Well, if my next objective is to resurrect my sister. Her body is interred in the crypt beneath the castle. I will be heading there soon.
Okay.
If I meet you there, just know you will have a friendly face. Although quite what I can do in the face of Strahd is another matter.
Well, we shall see where this crazy path takes us.
Indeed. So, who's taking point, basically? Who's keeping a watch on the journey?
I will happily volunteer with a high passive perception.
Okay, roll a d20. 2 d20s for me, actually, please.
Oofed. Please tell me these ones where we want them to be low. 7 and a 5.
Yeah, no, you don't encounter anything interesting on the way. Seems quite quiet, in fact, like the eyes and ears of Strahd perhaps have caught what they seek. So, after about 6 hours or so, Just get you stop for a bit of lunch, your supplies, and then carry on again. So it's towards evening time, almost late afternoon. Yeah, about 4 o'clock ish. You get to the village of Krezk, and it seems a bit more restrained, but rather um, like nervous. The guards seem nervy, a little on edge, but they still allow you in, having seen you guys before.
As we
And
as we pass, can I ask them? You guys seem touchy. Everything all right?
they just sort of exchange a nervous glance between themselves, and one of them just looks up at the abbey, and then back at you and says, "Please speak to the burgomaster. He will no doubt tell you more."
Okay. What the hell's happened here?
Okay. What? Should we crack on to
Well,
the Burgomaster?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see the friendly face of the burgomaster and his wife again, who invite you inside, offer you a hot meal, which you are especially grateful for, having been frozen nearly to death.
Thank God for that.
But yeah, the burgomaster sort of just his smile fades after a while. Says, "Are you here to deal with the abbey?"
The Abbey.
What's happened since we've been gone?
Cause since you've been gone. Sorry. Back to seriousness.
Yep. So we received a note from Strahd offering us a thanks for looking after his beloved Tatiana. He made mention that there will soon be a wedding. When this news reached the abbot, he flew into some kind of rage. There's been just terrible sounds echoing from the abbey at night for several days now. Well, for 2 days now. We don't know exactly what this means, but yes, sleep is hard to come by with such a racket.
Has anybody gone up there to actually check what's happening?
No, the abbot's always been kind to us, but has always been keen to say, stay away from the residents. He says can be dangerous.
Guess we better go up and check.
That would be appreciated, but please, it may be best to wait till morning. You can hear the noise for yourself this evening as well. Let's see what you make of it.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess we'll bed down then.
Yeah. Get rid of this exhaustion then as well.
Okay, so yeah, you guys bedding down once more.
Yep.
So yeah, clears your exhaustion.
Yeah.
Any spell slots, etc. you didn't have to use during that day. I don't know. Do you have fine steed, Lisa? You could you saved yourself some hassle coming down the mountainside there.
I would have left everybody behind though.
Yeah, Sodom.
Every person for themselves.
So yeah, during the night though, it is somewhat interrupted. The sounds of horrible screaming. Yeah, sort of rage and yeah, anger, pain, misery. Whole range of emotions seem to be being expressed in this. You are unsure as to the cause.
Take a wild guess.
I'm just gonna look around. Is everyone awake at this point?
Yeah, well, can be if they want.
Yeah.
Cool. Shall we make our way up there? This is definitely going to be hassle between the abbot and his plan with Vasilka, surely.
Yeah. This could suck. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so you're going to start ascending to the abbey.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah.
Don't forget our feline female friend up there.
Yes. Well, I hope she's okay.
She's feisty, so let's not annoy her.
I know, but I'm hoping they're okay.
Or the donkey dude, as I call him.
Okay.
They're, well, yeah, they're kind of good people. So
Well, apart from the one that tried to murder you all. But
apart from that one.
Yeah, and also that spider woman.
yeah, that's the one.
That
I
was
meant.
the one, wasn't it? Yeah.
I left some bits behind from the last time you were here. Hang on. So yeah, at this point, Casimir's departed, parted ways with you.
Okay.
I forgot to say, when you guys turned off towards Krezk, he headed back to his camp near Valaki. We will drop Errol here though. Yeah, so the first thing you notice as you're coming up the mountainside here is there are no guards in sight. Hello, I don't know.
Should be coming up the mountain when he comes. It's dusty up here on this mountain as well, isn't it, Amber?
Yeah, previously when you've come this way, obviously there was 2 guards at least here waiting, keeping watch. It seems quiet.
Shall we press on?
I'm thinking we might leave it there because my voice is starting to go, I think.
Oh, dun dun dun!
Sore throat, oh god, too much talking.
Oh man, I am regretting my previous decision.
So, anyone who... shall we do your level ups now?
Can do.
I don't mind.
I mean, if anyone wants to roll their hit points anyway.
I keep getting cut out, mate. So.
Oh, really? In which case, yeah, good time to leave it then, man.
Okay.
Yep. No problemo.
So, yeah, as you roll level to level 8, you can, either, roll for your hit points or just take your average, whichever you prefer.
What is my hit points? It's 1d8, isn't it, if I remember?
Yeah, I'll bring that up quickly.
Just, I'll like rolling there. Ready? Terrible rolls all evening. Let's finish with a 1. 3, there we go.
3 plus your con modifier. So, yeah.
So 6. Cool.
How about you, Lawrence? Are you rolling or are you just going to take the average for yourself?
That leaves me with 62.
Ooh, get destroy undead. Upgraded. There's. And divine domain feature.
Nice. I better get the old handbook out and do that. I'll do that outside, ready for next time.
Yeah. What are your life domain?
Yes.
So
Supplemental life.
You gain divine strike. Whenever you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you may cause the attack to deal an extra 1d8 radiant damage.
Ooh, nice.
There you go. Start hitting things.
Start hitting things. Step away from the spells, and time to get smashy.
So how about you, Lise? You rolling or are you taking the average?
I might take the average, I think.
Okay, so that's 6 plus your con modifier.
Cool. 6, 7, 8, 9.
9.
So in
A
your
mighty
case, you just get the feat or ability score improvement, whichever you want to take, one or the other.
Do you get 2 ability points if you don't take a feat, or is it just 1?
2, so you can
It is
either
2.
increase something by 2 or 2 things by 1, but only to a maximum of 20.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look at the feet.
How about you, Lawrence?
Sorry?
Yeah, leveling up, mate. Congrats. Do you want to take the average hit points or do you want to roll for it?
Average.
average. So 5 plus your Constitution modifier. Let's see if you get anything
6.
interesting. Unfortunately, all you get is defeat and ability score improvement as well, I'm afraid. So feel free to have a look through the feats. Yeah, either you can put your an ability up by 2 points to a maximum of 20, or take a feat. There's an easy to find list of feats, by the way, if you hit the little eye symbol for the compendium at the top right.
Where's your abilities at? On your side bit.
How do you mean, sorry?
So you can put your abilities by 2. What do you go?
Yeah, like put your dexterity up by 2 as long as it doesn't go over 20.
Oh, yeah.
All that sort of thing.
So you put the bottom number up, the biggest number up, yeah?
The bigger number, yeah.
So is it 16 plus 3, or is it just whatever?
No. So the 3 is the modifier you get from your dexterity. So if you put that up to 18, that would go. That modifier would become 4. And you would see that would increase some things like your dexterity saving throw and some skills and your weapon attack modifier.
Do I have... No, I have medium armor, don't I? Not heavy armor.
No, I thought you were heavy armor, though. Yeah, you were wearing that fancy full plate Strahd gave you.
Oh, yeah, all armor. Yeah, that's cool. Didn't know where to go with heavy armor master.
What's that do?
Increased strength score by 1, and while you're wearing it, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage that you take from non-magical weapons is reduced by 3.
Ooh, interesting. So what would that put your strength to?
Oh, actually, I wouldn't be able to increase it anyway. Okay.
Yeah, but you're already. Yeah, you can get magical items that can send you past the 20, but otherwise, yeah.
Ooh.
It's a hard limit, I'm afraid.
Might be a bit pointless then, apart from the slight bonus of stuff not getting quite so hard.
Oh, I've just realised that I need to be careful when I'm doing hit point restoration through spells, because I have Disciple of Life, which means that whenever I use a spell of first level or higher to restore hit points to a creature, the creature regains an additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level.
Ah, there you go.
So
You've been slacking on that.
I have been slacking on that. Thankfully, I haven't been at the wrong end of that for this point, but
It's kind of cool. Mage Slayer.
Divine Strike. So I need to add that, don't I?
So, yeah, what are you spending on, Lawrence? Or are you going to have a think for the next session?
Next session, by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to view my next session, I think.
Yeah, go for it. When's good for you folks? The next one, by the way. Or I can message around to we'll need to ask Joe as well. And try and lure him in.
Well, he hasn't messaged me, so I wonder if he's still out the day stop out.
This hot date has got very hot. Whoa.
That was loud.
Lawrence is trying to eat his microphone. Hello.
We 8, now level 8.
Now level 8.
Friday is also good for me again. I don't know what it is for everybody else. Especially if we need to overrun slightly and no one has work on a Saturday.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Next Friday good for you, Lawrence, possibly?
I think it should be.
Let me just see if Norwich are playing for you.
No way, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody's playing next Friday, so it should be good.
It's just on the 8th of the month. I won't be able to do it. We did it Friday because they play Helmet Swansea.
Yeah, that's cool.
To the 15th, then is that what we're going to go for?
I'm happy
Right.
Fridays. Never got me out of me.
Cool. Okay, so next Friday sounds like a potential winner, so we'll have to make sure Joe can make it. So introduce him to you, Lisa.
Cool.
Hopefully he won't be annoying. He's not played before, so we'll see how we go. He can always die horribly, in both real life and in game, if need be.
Fair enough.
Nah, he seems all right.
He's a good lad, bless him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, if you have any questions or anything like that, give me a shout. Otherwise, I shall catch you guys next week.
Awesome.
good.
Thanks again, Andrew, as always. Really appreciate it.
Cool. Thanks for coming.
And yeah, we'll speak to you later.
Yep.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, easily.
Cool. Right, guys. So that pretty much sums that all up. Wow, that was a pretty long stream actually. 3 hours 45 nearly. As I say, usually we play from about 8 till 10:30 because we usually play at midweek, ready for work the next day. But yeah, we cracked on. For any of you that watched my last stream, I am kind of regretting the decisions that I made. I reckon I have really, truly pissed off that habit. Not gonna lie. But Andrew did mention to me that he was giving me an inspiration point because I stuck to my floor and blindly put my faith in those that believe in my God. So a little bit nervous to see what's going to happen next time. Going to decide whether or not I'm going to outright tell him what happened. The rest of the team don't know what's happened either yet because they were all sleeping at the time. So yeah, a little bit nervous, but awesome. So if you've been watching this all the way through, then bloody hell, thank you ever so much. Really appreciate that. 3 hours 45, a long time. If you joined halfway through or you joined at the end, really do appreciate you coming. It does mean a lot. I've got a suggestions box if you want to give me any sort of ideas which may help, or just let me know anything positive that I do. As mentioned before, because it's a D&D stream and you're trying to listen to what everybody else is saying in the party, I feel that I'm definitely not as interactive as I am in other streams, but I've tried to make sure that I've said hello to anybody that has messaged in the chat, and again, as I say, it really does mean a lot for you guys to come in and watch this. I'm going to let you guys go. It is gone 10 to midnight. I hope you've got a fantastic weekend lined up. I'm contemplating possibly a short stream in the morning, and I'll be going back to playing the Murdered Soul Suspect. Had to think there 'cause I'm getting tired. That'll probably be around about 11 o'clock till 12, so just a quick hour stream, and then I've got to dash out for the afternoon. But again, thank you ever so much for coming. I do really appreciate it, and yeah, I hope that I will get to see you guys sometime soon, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. See you later. Bye.